goes 2. There goes 3. Restored in Podbean. There goes 4. Alrighty. It is time to start the motherfucking show.
As Metro's Mercury grade approaches, I shall create the illest podcaster known to mankind.
But Master, what are you going to do?
Howard Stern, Stephen A. Smith, Joe Rogan, Dave Chappelle.
Why Dave Chappelle?
'Cause he's a funny motherfucker. Jay-Z.
Jay-Z?
Because he has money. You fucking dickhead.
Oh, I'm sorry, Master. I'm very sorry.
The heart of India. The strength of a black man. And the pride of a Spaniard. I present to you MyT. It's alive.
He's walking, Master. He's walking.
MyT Sports.
There we go. Good evening and welcome back to another edition of the MyT Sports Podcast. I'm your host, the one and only Talento Marc Taylor. Yo, it is another En Fuego day in the hottest city in the world. We're talking about it's December 23rd. It's 2 days before Christmas. You know, I'm already telling you guys, you can continue to stay in the holiday spirit, continue to get your hoe on. You understand? They told me we was gonna have 68 degrees looking like tonight. We ain't care about none of that shit. We got a Marc 350 interview coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. We have that going on. Of course, you know, we got our MyT picks going on. We got Kyrie being the professional troll that he is. Yo, I got some birthday shout outs to go talk about. We had basketball last night, but the official NBA season, if you can't tell by the attire, you know what I mean? The basketball season really and truly didn't start to today. But, you know what I say? Regardless of the time.
Take that.
And regardless of the weather.
You play to win the game. Hello?
It's always a good time to talk some sports. Let's stir this pot. So, let's start talking. Woo! Back at it like a sports fanatic. MyT Sports. And friends, whenever the fuck they get here, right? You know these niggas is on that CPT time. So we got actually I have Marc bringing in Marc 350 coming up at the 9 o'clock hour. That's actually his son. We'll be having him on the air actually at 9:30. So that is just going to be about an hour and 10 minutes from right now if you're listening to the podcast. Depending on when you're listening to the podcast. Right? So we have him coming up in just a little bit and over an hour. But for right now, we're going to get right into it because I don't want to waste any time. We got a 3-hour show to go. I'm here by myself. It's like McDonald's right now. Bitch, I'm loving it. So
First of all,
Yo, I would like to wish happy birthday to my homeboy Vince Cohen. Oh yeah, big cheers to you, homie. Yeah, it says what is this now? Number 38? I think 39. Yeah, that's my boy. That's like the only other person like outside of like I can really get to play basketball with me for like the last couple of years. That's really the only person. Yo, he a bona fide Knicks fan too, though. As we go, you guys already know. I got the Knicks game going on in the background, so you know how that shit goes. But yeah, I want to say happy birthday to my homeboy Vince Cohen. If you guys have heard the podcast in the past, Vince Cohen was the former owner of of extreme martial arts. Let me see if I still have that commercial for you guys, because that would be funny. We'll see if we still have that. He was the former owner of Extreme Martial Arts. He now does his personal training sessions. So if you ever need a personal training session done, you go hit up Vince Cohen, right? Let's just go ahead and find him on Instagram, and they'll be able to get you squared away, get that body right and tight for the night or for the summer. You know, I understand it's winter time. You get your summer body. We're in South Florida. I feel like you always have to have your summer body ready. Let's talk about bodies that we're really gonna get ready. We had basketball last night. We had basketball last night, and boy, oh boy, where have you been? I'm telling you, I couldn't be happier, B. Like word is life, word is born. Like on everything, no cap. You know what I mean? Like, I am really, really glad that basketball was back last night. And we started off with the Golden State Warriors versus the Brooklyn Nets. And I'm going to tell you right now, the Brooklyn Nets looked serious. Now, before we get into how serious the Brooklyn Nets were, let's talk about those Golden State Warriors for a second, right? Because we have been sitting here for some time now, right? Probably a little bit before the draft. And we've been informing you guys that we 100% believe that... Ooh, I just dropped something. We 100% believe that the Golden State Warriors have been messing up big time by not drafting, not keeping, or not having a secondary playmaker on their team. And I have thought to myself, and I've said it to you guys as well, that it has been no more evident, right, than when Klay Thompson went down. And not even when Klay Thompson went down. We're talking about from back when Cleveland was playing, when Cleveland was actually playing Golden State. Right? When LeBron James was playing that Golden State team. We saw it then. Right? We saw it then. That there is a way to take Stephen Curry or make Stephen Curry's job so difficult that you can take him out of the game. And without a second person that can just put that ball on the floor and get their own shot, it leaves the rest of their offense real stagnant. Now, we also saw clips of this. We also saw clips of this when it came to them being injured. But no more so than when they lost to Cleveland, right? When they lost to Cleveland, before they had to go get Kevin Durant, there was a reason for it, right? Getting Kevin Durant wasn't just them needing somebody else to put the ball in the hands of the third guy. No, they fully needed a third ball handler, somebody that can really put that ball on the floor and create his shot in any space possible. Because that's what Cleveland had, were two individuals that could put the ball on the floor and get their shots anytime they need it. And that's how they ultimately... And so once they took Stephen Curry out of the game, that's how they ultimately beat the Golden State Warriors that year. There was just too much for them to guard and have to guard in clutch moments when they figured out a way... to be able to start eliminating what the Golden State Warriors are currently at halftime. The New York Knicks are up 66-61. Let me go ahead and get you guys with this first piece of information that I have, right? I have the New York Knicks, right? Only possibly winning 16 of their first 37 games, right? I don't remember if I even counted this one as a possibility. I may not have, right? But, I already have tape on that. But I have the New York Knicks only winning possibly 16 of their 37 first games of the year. Now, out of that, I'm going to assume that at some point in time, I'm going to assume that they're probably going to get anywhere between 8 to 12 wins, right? Let's say all goes well. They get 12 wins in the first 37 games. So the Knicks are going to be 12-25. That's the best case scenario I see for them. As I'm going through these games. Now, I could be wrong. And to be honest with you, I hope I'm wrong. Like, you have no clue how much I hope I'm wrong. But I'm not going to lie to you. I'm usually not that wrong when I'm looking at my... When I'm usually doing my preseason predictions. I'm usually not that off when it comes to these predictions, because it's all really about... It's really all about reality, right? And reality says that I'm not going to give the Knicks victories over teams I don't believe that they're going to win. No, like, stop it right now. So in all reality, I don't believe the Knicks get past 12 games for their first 27. Now, if they do, listen, I'm all here for it, big boy. Like, trust me. And don't forget that the phone lines are open. That if you would like to call into the live podcast, now listen. I know it may be an inconvenience for some of you guys, right? But you go ahead and you take yourself down to Podbean Live, right? You go ahead and hit that live section. You go find the podcast, and you come in here and you call into the show. And that's wherever you want to call in or leave comments. But I get it. Like, listen, I get it. I ain't the only way that you want to listen to the podcast. There's plenty of ways to listen to the podcast. It's live on Podbean Live. It's live on YouTube. It's live on Instagram. The most consistent way to find it is live directly on my website, mytsports.net. That's M as in Mike, Y as in Yankee, T as in Tango, sports.net. That's whether you want to listen to the live or whether you want to listen to the re-ear. Now, if you want to interact with the show, that's where Podbean comes into play. You download the Podbean app and you can actually call in. This is a live podcast, people. We do no editing here. Not any whatsoever. So when you catch the re-ear, there's going to be no editing. There's no second tries. There's no second takes. It's one take only. Because you know what we do here? All we do is...
Take that.
Thank you, Puffy. Tell him again.
Take that.
Now, even easier than going to my website, mytsports.net, if you really just want to listen to your podcast, just tell your smart speaker to play the latest episode of the MyT Sports Podcast, and it'll bring the latest episode up for you, and bada bing, bada boom, realest podcast in the room. How you doing? That's going to happen. That's a thing. So, now let's get back into the basketball last night, right? So back into this Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors, I believe that, looks like Emmanuel quickly has a bad back. That's not going to be good if he's having back issues at this young in his career. Can't be having back spasms. No. Them shits linger. So, back to the Brooklyn Nets and the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors, for some time now, not after they lost Kevin Durant, for some time now, for a little bit of time, right? They've needed a secondary ball handler. They needed somebody else that could put the ball on the floor and get their own shot. That's honestly the reason. When they initially got D'Angelo Russell, I honestly thought that was a good move. I thought they gave up on D'Angelo Russell a little bit too soon, because D'Angelo Russell was somebody else that can put the ball in his hand and get his own shot. Not just for somebody like Stephen Curry that moves great off the ball, but for Klay Thompson, when we're assuming Klay Thompson is going to be back, and Anthony Wiggins, or if that wasn't who they traded him for, but whomsoever they had, right? Like whosoever they had, he was going to be able to get those guys into play, into the spots, and get them open shots, and also penetrate the defense as well, so that they so that they can continue to keep it collapsing, so that they can put pressure on the defense. Like that. That's what somebody like D'Angelo Russell could have done, but they got rid of him. But then they had another chance. They had another chance in the draft. And they could have gotten LaMelo Ball. And they passed up on LaMelo Ball. To get the center that doesn't look quite ready. To get us, not for nothing, to get a big man that I'm like, you could have gotten in Dwight Howard. Or you could have gotten in, you already tried the JaVale McGee thing. You saw the Golden State Warriors, you saw the Los Angeles Lakers get Marc Gasol. Like, you could have gotten in Marc Gasol. You could have gotten something better. Something more experienced at the big man position, while definitely addressing the fact that you really need another playmaker on that field. Because as much as Anthony Davis is a big man, he's still a playmaker. He's still a guy that can catch the ball at any point of the floor and get his own shot. So, end of the day, the Los Angeles Lakers still have 2 of them. Technically, the Los Angeles Clippers have 2 of them. Technically. You know, because right now we're only seeing regular season P. Like, regular season P must be like, listen guys, you know how we do in the podcast. Regular season P, like I'm assuming it's like whiskey dick. No, I'm sorry. My bad. Regular season P is like Morningwood. There we go. Regular season P is like Morningwood. Because playoff P, that's whiskey dick. Like, that's that shit you can't trust. Like, it's even gonna be hit or miss. But either way, 9 times out of 10, my bad. I'm making a bowl over here. I should have just patted it normally. Yo, what's that noise all of a sudden? That's me packing the bowl real quick. Yo, why my crush fucking with me, yo? You know I'm trying to get her little Asian ass. Like, yo, somebody tell her come holler, my little cinnamon apple. We like, you know you did me wrong. My cinnamon apple. I'm over here wilding as usual. But let's get back to the matter at hand, right? As I continue to make this bowl and try not to get too distracted, right? I just clean this sucker out. I wonder how it is pulling. The Golden State Warriors had a second chance to address their secondary ball handling issue, and not for nothing, they knew that they didn't have Klay Thompson, and we all know how stagnant and how lethargic and just how not only just unimpressive but unthreatening this offense looks without all of their pieces. We're talking about Steph and Klay and Draymond. Like, they don't look right. Like, the only person you can probably afford to lose, kinda, maybe Draymond Green. But Draymond Green is the lifeblood of that team. Like, he's the absolute pulse. So even losing him comes with its disadvantages. Now, because the Golden State did not address their secondary ball handling issue, they started this season going up a Brooklyn Nets team. And like I said, they knew that Klay Thompson was injured before they made that draft. So they chose not to address it, which makes me start to wonder. Right? What's going on, Billy O Show? Appreciate you popping up on the podcast. It makes me start to wonder at times. Who is this more on? Is this more on the organization, or is this on Stephen Curry? Is Stephen Curry saying like, hey, like I think we have the best chance to win with me having the ball in my hands, the majority of the time, so no need to get somebody that really needs to handle the ball that much? Or is this the organization saying, we already have a Stephen Curry, so why do we need a second one? And regardless of which method of thinking it's wrong on both ends. Whether it's Stephen Curry thinking that, hey, I need to have the ball in my hand the majority of the time, which he probably does, but there's going to be times where you don't need to have the ball in hand, and you're going to need somebody else to help create some of these shots. And you are a great off the ball shooter. You are a great person. You are a great mover off the ball. You are a great person to create space. You have a lot of Ray Allen and Rip Hamilton in you when it comes to moving without the ball and getting in your own space to get your own shot. So I don't know why he wouldn't want some easy baskets where all he had to do was just move around a little bit, come off of a weak side pick, and there you go, and get an open shot and bang, corner 3. Which you know he can make in his sleep because he makes 50-footers look like it's nothing, look like free throw shots. Like that's your boy Steph. You know what I mean? The chef, Curry. So glad he's back so that we could talk about him. I ain't gonna lie, I miss talking about the Splash Brothers, and I'm gonna miss talking about the Splash Brothers this year because they don't quite have the pieces. Now they got some nice pieces, they got some interesting pieces, they got some pieces that I'm gonna want to keep an eye on, like Kelly Oubre. I'm gonna want to see the maturation of Kelly Oubre. To be honest with you, I really don't give a fuck about the maturation of Andrew Wiggins, but if they're gonna go anywhere, they're gonna have to give a fuck about the maturation of Andrew Wiggins. And I don't know if Andrew Wiggins is maturing fast enough that as fast as we think he is, or fast enough that to our liking. And that may continue to be his major problem, is that he just may not be developing at the speed that is going to require the Golden State Warriors to be able to count on him when it matters the most. And that's what scares me about Andrew Wiggins. Other than that, like I said, the Golden State Warriors fucked up. But let's really get into how they fucked up or who they fucked up against, because they started off the season going up against the Brooklyn Nets. And I'm telling you right now, right, the NBA, there's some trolls. Like they are some trolls, just like the second star of the of the Brooklyn. You know, can I tell you how much? Probably more than anywhere, right? And maybe Golden State is gonna miss it. Like maybe other places are gonna miss it for different reasons, right? Like who knows? But I definitely know that I am personally already missing the fact that Brooklyn fans aren't in that arena so that they can hear that chant of Brooklyn, 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 Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Sorry, I got a little carried away. Like, you're not gonna hear that. And that I believe is gonna take away. But also, unless these guys ball, let these guys just really go out and ball, right? And you saw it. Kevin Durant looked good. But you know what Golden State also? But you know what the Brooklyn Nets also has, right? Like I don't think that you realize, but I've already talked about it. You know that? Can you believe it? I've already talked about it. The Brooklyn Nets have two individuals that can put the ball on their hand, put the ball on the floor, and create their own shot at an elite level. At a star level. They have Spencer Dinwiddie, and Karis LeVert, and Shamet. I think Shamet could get his own shot off, if I'm not mistaken. But let's leave Shamet out there, right? At a star level, you got Karis LeVert and Spencer Dinwiddie. On an up-and-coming level, you still have Shamet. There's 5 individuals, 5 of them, that can put the ball on the floor and create their own shot. And did I mention all of them can shoot threes? And that's not even mentioning Joe Harris. Thank God I finally remember his name. I've been trying to talk about him for weeks now, probably months now on the podcast, and I've been forgetting his name. Joe Harris, yes, Joe Harris, who once won a ring with LeBron James in Cleveland. So guess who we won a ring with as well? Kyrie Irving. Yes, folks, that happened. So you got quite a few individuals with championship pedigree on this Brooklyn team. You're starting to see them play well basketball, right? Where they were passing the ball, they were moving it, and this is how they're gonna play ball. Where they're moving the ball. Joe Harris is getting easy 3-pointers in the corner. You know what I mean? Karis LeVert is getting easy 3-pointers on the wing. You know, Kevin Durant is doing what he does, and he's walking into 3-pointers, taking it at the top of the key, as if you forgot the clutch shots that he was making when he was winning rings. Like, let's not forget about that. So the Brooklyn Nets got and Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant went to the rim. He played on defense. He fell on his ass a couple times. He didn't look hesitant, and that's probably one of the big things too. That not one time did I think that Kevin Durant looked hesitant with the ball. That he looked hesitant going to attacking the rim, hesitant playing defense. You know, leaning to either the left or the right to try to displace weight to help with the pressure on any of these legs. Now, granted, it's been almost 2 years now, right? And it's been some time, and he's had real time to get back. And not only is it real time to get back, but normally they always say that, the person never really looks good in their first year, and they look better in their second year. But what if your whole first year, you basically still treat it like rehab? or it's still a lot of rehab. You're playing some ball, but it's not quite this. So you're getting enough at your own pace to not push yourself, to not re-injure yourself, just to fully get back in shape. Fully get back in shape. Like, what if? And then now this is your whole entire second year. That is what has been happening right now with the Brooklyn Nets, as they have two primary ball handlers. But you know what, guys? I don't want to take too much time here talking about basketball, because you know what I want to get into? I want to get into my picks right away. I'm going to do my picks now, because I said in the second hour we have an interview with Marc 350, so we have that coming up as well. And in the third hour, we're going to really get heavy into basketball, talk about this NBA season, talk about college, and about anything else as more. And I'm also still have to tell you why Kyrie Irving is a professional troll, and it has nothing to do with Sage or flat earths. But it has a little bit to do with those things, right? So let's start going, right? Can I get some football music? Can I get that football music coming up, please? Cause you know what I like to hear. I know that, don't you niggas like you don't know what I like to hear when I'm doing my motherfucking picks. So can you please get that for me and get it up expeditiously? Like, if you're gonna jump, go ahead and do it expeditiously. You smoke crack, don't you? Smoke crack, no? No, sir. No, sir. Yo, that is still one of my favorite movies of all time. I swear for Lord, it is still one of my favorite movies of all time. All right, can we get ready for these picks now? I think I've talked enough. Oh, there we go. There goes that beat. There goes that beat. There goes that beat. All right, so we have the MyT Fantasy Football picks coming up, and I'm telling you, last week was another close week where it came down to just about the wire. I am going to reserve revealing those winners until I get Marc and KJ up in the room so that I can get their reaction as well. Look like I just got Marc to go ahead and join me on the line, which means that he must be just about getting ready to wrap up and start working his way down here. Still don't know where KJ is at. He is still MIA. Haven't even seen him popped up on the line. Like, I don't even know what the excuse is now, because before it was work. Now he just ain't here. All right, so let us continue. Last week was a doozy. Last week was a doozy of a week. Now, it was one of those weeks that, you know what? We're just glad to come away unscathed, because there was a lot of upsets last week. I mean, like a lot of upsets last week. We had to... Oh, Lord. I still have to sit back and breathe when I hear this one. We had the New York Jets going ahead and picking themselves up a victory and fucking up their whole fanhood's church's money. Like, everything. They have completely fucked up. And I'm telling you, like, I've been hearing Jets fans over this last week. They are not happy. They are not thrilled. They aren't having it. They're not feeling it. Like, what up? Like they understand. And let's make sure we say this, right? And let me see who's out here in the line. No, we don't have to love the gays. No, we don't have to love Adam Gaze. His name is not Gates, it's Gaze. His real name is actually Gaze. It's Adam Gaze. G-A-S-E. Gaze. That... I've been hearing their fans, right? And we absolutely get the point of... Well, you know what? You play to win the game. Duh. We all get that. Like, trust me. Every single person in the room gets that. We understand that teams are never going to stop trying to win. We get that as well. That has nothing to do with any of that. That has nothing to do with the price of tea in China, to be honest with you. Like, as the old saying goes. Right? This was all about the New York Jets possibly getting was going to be finally was supposed to be their franchise quarterback, and not just their franchise quarterback, the hit or the absolutely hit franchise quarterback, not the hit or miss guy, not the we hope this is the right guy, like none of that, like just fully. I believe that everybody believes that this is the next Peyton Manning. Everybody believes that this is the next Andrew Luck. Everybody believes that this is the next Elway. Right? This was that guy. And the only way to solidify getting that guy was if you lost every single game this season. Tying with the Jacksonville Jaguars with one win wasn't going to get you that. But losing every single game this season would. And the New York Jets fucked that up. And their fan base is on fire. Completely on fire. Which, can I tell you, is the opposite reaction of the Cincinnati fan base. Right? Because it's not like the Cincinnati fan base like fucked up any kind of church's money. Right? Like all they did was go out and beat Pittsburgh, right? As Pittsburgh continues to lay eggs. Right? And to be honest with you, as we talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals, right? Because that was the Monday night game, and that was a complete upsetter. As the Cincinnati Bengals end up beating the Pittsburgh Steelers 27-17 behind an impressive run game. Ben Roethlisberger just didn't look like he had it. There was a little bit. This isn't the Big Ben that we know. This isn't the Big Ben that we've come to rely on. To my Adam, the Ace is not even important enough to know how to spell his name correctly. That is correct. Now, Ben Roethlisberger, he's still in the struggle. And the bad thing about this, right, about their struggles right now, is that if you look at the Pittsburgh Steelers record, I don't know if they are gonna win another game before the end of the season. Like they can 100%. Julius Randle does some. Oh, that's R.J. Barrett doing some selfish shit. Listen, I'm gonna call it when I see it. R.J. Barrett took that ball the length of the court and tried to score on 3 people. Now, did he draw the foul? At least, I think he did. I think he at least managed to draw the foul. Came up. Oh, but that was all ball though. There was no foul there. That was all ball. Okay, so they're calling a jump ball on that play. Okay, so no foul given. Not traveling. They're calling a jump ball. Is going to be R.J. Barrett against the Holiday. One of the Holidays. As you know, there's 3 Holidays in the league. There's 2 Holidays on this Indianapolis Pacers league. And I think who he was jumping with is the youngest of the Holiday brothers. The youngest of all 3, that is. All right, so back to Cincinnati, Pittsburgh. Right, I don't believe the Pittsburgh Steelers can honestly win a game the rest of this year. We saw Ben Roethlisberger have a couple of fumbles. We're starting to see, and this isn't just a Big Ben problem. So when I say this is let's understand, this isn't a Big Ben problem. This is a problem with old quarterbacks. Just to let you know that old quarterbacks no longer stand in the pocket and take hits, right? Even though you're always trying to get everybody to get rid of the ball as fast as possible, you also want them to extend plays. And to extend plays sometimes means that you have to stand up in that pocket at the very last second and take one to the chops as you're letting that ball go. Now, younger quarterbacks, listen, it happened to Eli Manning at the end. They said Eli Manning was seeing ghosts. That's the reason why Daniel Jones came in and he was automatically better option than Eli Manning because he was at least willing to stand in there and take those hits. It's the reason when Sam Darnold said, "Oh, I think I'm just seeing ghosts out there," people were like, "You're seeing ghosts already? Right? What the rock? Right?" Ooh, Obi Toppin with a nice spin move, but he had his shot blocked off the backboard. The Indiana Pacers have the ball coming up the court with a minute and 30 seconds left of the third quarter, 83-82. You see the ball coming up the top of the key. Dishes off to I forgot his name, Victor Oladipo. He does a nice little Euro step and he draws the foul. No, that wasn't Victor Oladipo. I think that happened to be the other Holiday boy. Yeah, Obi Toppin has had his shot sent back. Welcome to the NBA, youngster. Scoring ain't that easy. You ain't the most athletic person on the court anymore. Now let's continue, right, with the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? So one of the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? Ben Roethlisberger is an issue. He has to be like he's not what he used to be, right? Movement wise, standing in the pocket wise, but also Ben Roethlisberger has always been privileged with two things his whole entire career: great defense and a good running game. Starting with Troy Polamalu and the bus all the way up until just recently, you know what I mean, when they still had what's the word, the headache. The headache from that's now in Tampa Bay, right? Like, so he's used to a certain format to help him out. And this year, those guys that had taken over Le'Veon Bell's place and was working really well, they're not doing so much this year. You're not hearing that much from Connor. They're not really making that much of an impact. Their offensive line is struggling. Like you're starting. So, and granted, the offensive line struggling leads into two things. Not only the running game being porous, but also Ben Roethlisberger being under pressure more. I honestly do not believe that there is another game on the schedule that I can honestly say, that I can say with my chest that the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to win. I really don't. But you know what? I think I spent enough time talking about that. Let me go ahead and get into my picks for the week because I have the pick music going on, and I'm gonna go ahead and get into these picks. Now I also have the automated pick of 6,000 that has to do with pick. It looked like somebody just entered my residence. That's probably my munchkin, and she's supposed to be coming over tonight. And she actually has. Get up here and do your picks. And she has no school tomorrow, so you know what? She has no bedtime until she's done doing these picks. That is. Look like Mitchell Robinson just took another elbow to the nose. This is the second time in 4 games that Mitchell Robinson has been elbowed in the nose. And can I tell you, if this, this time it happened from a teammate, but if this keeps happening to Mitchell Robinson, then you know what's gonna happen? Like he's gonna end up wearing a mask or some kind of face protection. He's taking a lot of chokes to the nose, and you know what? He don't take them right at all. All right, so we got the first pick of the evening. We have the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New Orleans. Oh, when the Saints come marching in. Oh, when the Saints come marching in. And folks, I'm not gonna lie. There's a part of me. There's a big part of me that wants to pick the Minnesota Vikings. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. The Minnesota, and it's not even to say anything about the New Orleans Saints. Like, 'cause I think they've been doing a fantastic job. Whether you have Drew Brees in the game, whether you have Taysom Hill in the game, whether you have Jameis Winston Jr. in the game, or Jameis Winston Jr. was out of last game because they said he had COVID. So who knows when he even returned? Bless, I'm sneezing. Pardon me. Now, I don't think the Vikings have anything left to play for either. So that's what makes me nervous. And you know what, folks? I forgot to remind you, that game is tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but on Friday. Yes, folks, that's the Friday game. And you know what? I boo the NFL for that. Like, I boo them. But ultimately, I'm going to go with New Orleans. The automated pick of 6,000 disagrees with me. And they are going with the Minnesota Vikings. I have Marc put it in his pick. He has New Orleans coming on here. So it looked like we got at least 3 of the picks going on. We'll see when we get KJ's. Next up, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Detroit Lions. They got a free Matthew Stafford. That's all I have to say. I don't see them pulling off a victory, and I don't think Tampa Bay Buccaneers needs this victory if they're going to want to continue their playoff hunt. Like, to be honest with you, I would rather see Tom Brady lose this game, to be purely honest with you. And you know what? Fuck it. I've been a gambling man lately. Let me go ahead and throw my chips in on the Detroit Lions on this one. Excuse me. No more shopping sprees. You ain't even gotta call me no more. I'm going Detroit motherfucking Lions on this one. Next up we have the automated. Oh shit, that's why we have two, right? We have the we have the automated pick of 6,000. The picks that we're determining right now is Tampa Bay versus Detroit. And can I get a little drum roll? Can I get a little drum roll? Can I get a little drum roll? And the automated pick of 6,000, they went with the safe pick. They went with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It looks like Marc has put in his pick. He's also put in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I know there's one thing for certain. I don't have to worry about all of us having the same pick. The automated pick of 6,000 is already ahead of me. It looks like it's already ready for its next pick. As the next pick coming up is San Francisco versus the Arizona Cardinals. The automated pick of 6,000 is picking the Arizona Cardinals, folks. Me, I'm not that high on the San Francisco 49ers. I'm gonna go with the Arizona Cardinals and Kyler. I got next Murray. Currently, right now, we're currently in the fourth quarter of this New York Knicks game. They were up by 6 the last time we spoke. Currently, they are now down by 8, 90-82 at the 11-minute mark in the fourth. It look like I have Marc's pick coming in here pretty soon. Let's see what he has for us. And he is also going with the Arizona Cardinals. Yeah, I don't think there's too many reasons to go ahead and too many times a year that you want to go ahead and doubt Kyler Murray and what he's been doing there. And also, I am anticipating against this San Francisco defense that Hopkins has a big game. I'm talking like a big game. But that's also a double-edged sword, because in fantasy football, while I may have DeAndre Hopkins, the person that I'm playing against has Kyler Murray. Fuck! I hope they lose. I hope they struggle. I'm sitting Hopkins down. Fuck that. Like, fuck that. That shit ain't happening, B. I'm being petty. But I want to win my fantasy football league. It's the first year we got a belt. And god damn it. Like, it's the first year we got a belt, and the fact that I'm not going to be able to win that belt is really grinding my gears. And not only that, man, is like, at least it's fitting. At least the person that wins it, because I already had to present it to the winner anyway. So at least it's fitting that the person that presents it has to personally get it from me, as they had to beat me to get it. Because I was coming for it. I was coming through there like the New York Giants with a 7-6 record, taking on the juggernaut New England Patriots at 11-1. Listen, I still got time. I'm only down by like 12 points. I can make that shit up. All right, so let's continue. Right, after that we have the Miami Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And to be honest with you, I am not a fan of the Miami Dolphins. Nor will I ever be. But it seems like the automated pick of 6,000 is. So I am gonna go ahead and stake my claim with the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm going with a lot of home teams this time. I got Marc. He's gonna be putting in his pick pretty soon, as the automated pick of 3,000 is already ready for the next one. And they have picked for us between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Football Team. They are going with the Washington Football Team. Now, this is a scary pick, right? Because as look like Marc is going with Miami. Washington. Now, not even a scary pick. Let me sit here right now, right? I'm going with Carolina, to be honest with you. I just like Teddy Bridgewater. I know Washington has a good defense, but I need Washington to lose. So I'm going to go with Steady Teddy. Right, when it comes to Carolina versus Washington, I'm going to go with Steady Teddy and those Carolina Panthers. Now, one thing about this game, right, is also that the Washington football team has been going through a little bit of turmoil on this last week, as it seems that their backup quarterback Dwayne Haskins has been caught out at the strip club with putas. No doubt. As we get ready to interview Marc 350 in the next couple of minutes. Also, we have the lights to do, as you guys already know, that Marc is the originator of the 21 light salute. That basically we flick our lights 7 times for all of those that have been lost and affected by COVID-19 and this whole entire struggling year of 2020 that has given us sight beyond sight and altered vision like a motherfucker. Don't worry, Marc. You let me know when you're ready for that, and we'll go ahead and join you on the podcast. Love is love. Love is love. Love. All right. Next up, we have, before we get here, and we'll probably get these picks in right before then, we have the Indianapolis Colts. Actually, no. I'm still here with Carolina and Washington. Right, not gonna do that next pick until the time. So I'll just talk until we're ready for the light salute. But they have their Oh, doing it now. Okay, so here we go, people. We got one light here. We got two lights here. And let's go. That's one. That's two. That's three. That's four. That's five. That's six. And that's seven. Quick moment of silence. Still, the music will still be in the background. And there we go, folks. 21 light salute. Shout out. And you know how we do here on the MyT Sports Podcast. To all those that have been lost and affected during by COVID-19. We salute all of you. We send our hearts and our prayers to all of you. And also, as you guys already know, this is the Christmas time. Right, Christmas is 2 days away. This is the holiday season. Just stay just as much as you can. Just continue to try to stay within the holiday spirit and keep getting your home on. All right, so let's get back into here. I'm not gonna waste too much time with Carolina and Washington. I know Washington got a good D. Washington is dealing with shit with their backup quarterback, Teddy Bridgewater. He could be possibly doing anything. We don't know what's gonna happen with Alex Smith because Alex Smith has some weird calf issue. His leg was bleeding the other day, so we'll see what's really good with this. We're going to take. Let's go ahead and move on to the next team, which is going to be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, let's go ahead. The automated pick of 6,000 is ready. It is loaded. It has picked. And it has gone with the Indianapolis Colts, and I hope this is not going to be a clean sweep because I am also going with the Indianapolis Colts. Actually, you know what? I think I could do this one pick for KJ already because I'm pretty sure KJ is going to go with his home team. So I'm going to mark this in for him, but you know what? You can always make an H look like an 8 anytime you're ready. This is one of the first games, and it's also next week's game of why we say the Pittsburgh Steelers may not win another game for the remainder of this season. You know, the Pittsburgh Steelers could have won 11 straight games, and they'll be the only team ever in history. I think I'm making this shit up as I go. They may be the only team ever in history to win their first 11 games and lose their next 6. Like, they can make that kind of history. What's going on, Nat, as Nat joins the podcast. We see Nat's nephew, Noah, doing big things. God damn it. I forget the name of the school. I apologize. I greatly, I sincerely, I wholeheartedly apologize. I just knew that it's in Bradenton, if I'm not mistaken. Right, but there was a basketball game that went on this past weekend, and her nephew, right, the youngin, he balled out and he became MVP. So this was a game between Point Grad, which is his school, going up against Miami Triple Threat, and they beat that team. They beat the brakes off of that team, actually, 107-78. Key contributor being Noah Tarver, as he not only put up buckets, but he also controlled the court and was the key contributor to helping his team win. Listen, don't let the points fool you when it comes to intangibles. This boy is a winner. Listen, CAA, Rock Nation Sports, NCAA, NBA, and NBA Junior League, all of you, y'all need to go ahead and take a look at this piece of work right here. You're gonna love it immediately. You think them ball boys or something? You wait till you check out Tova. Like, you ain't seen nothing yet. But yeah, I just had to make sure I get that out of the way, because buddy, he was balling, B. He was balling. Yeah, and you know we respect ballers here, B. We respect ballers. So let us continue on, right? We have the picks coming up. Oh, Mark, you picked Indy for that pick. All right, so let's go ahead. We're moving on, and we have the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. I think this is pretty simple here. This is one of those times where I probably do not need to even hear anybody. I don't need to go look at anybody to know exactly who any living person is going to pick. The fuck just happened here? Yo, my chair. Mark, you didn't even have to tell me that you were picking the Kansas City Chiefs. I already knew that you were picking the Kansas City Chiefs. That's the reason why I said, like, I don't even have to look around. I don't have to say anything. There's no communication that's even that's even needed. Like, we all know. Like, see, the only person picking the Atlanta Falcons is the automated pick of 6,000. Right? Because the automated pick of 6,000 is a goddamn is a goddamn highly advanced robot that does that highly advanced piece of artificial intelligence that does picks based off of numbers, that has no emotions, and also doesn't watch the games. Because if the automated pick of 6,000 had watched the games, they would know that there's no way in hell that you would pick the Atlanta Falcons over the Kansas City Chiefs. But there's one thing that I do know is gonna happen. That boy Ridley's gonna go off, and that's probably all you know is gonna happen for Atlanta. Like, all of their receivers are gonna have over 100 yards. They're gonna have like 500 yards of offense. They're gonna put up like 17.5 points, and they're gonna be up by 17 in the fourth quarter, and then they're gonna end up losing the game. Patrick Mahomes is gonna be like, "Oh shit, what quarter is this? Hold on 1 second." Like, he's actually gonna be on the phone. "Hold on, baby, I gotta go play this game. You make sure you have something sexy on. This ain't gonna be long." Shoo, shoo, shoo. Touchdown. Are you still there? You're back? Okay, let me see that booty shake. He's FaceTiming his booty. You know what I mean? He's like doing foreplay, you know what I mean, in between plays. Because he's like, you know what? Are we about to stop this again? Hold on 1 second. I gotta go. You hold that pose. I'll be right back. Wait, what you mean you can't hold the pose that long? Like, you know what? You about to drop your leg. Hold on. I'll make this real quick. One play, 82 yards down the field. Are you still there? Okay, you can put your leg back down now. Oh yeah, baby, that's how I like it. Keeping me warm on these cold nights. like you understand? Like, so there's no reason for us to ever pick Atlanta. And listen, we have no problem never picking the Atlanta Falcons ever again. We have been content with that on this show. We're 100% cool with it. 100% cool with it. So next up, we have the Chicago Bears taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Automated pick of 6,000 picks picks the Chicago Bears, and I'm gonna tell you this for selfish reasons, and not really. Listen, we'll pick the Atlanta Falcons when they get rid of Matt Ryan. How about that? Catch me on the podcast. How about that? Right? So I'm doing this for selfish reasons. Because not for nothing, right? Even though I think the Jets owner right now is a piece of shit and I no longer support that team, it's a part of me that knows the trouble that they have gone through. And they really don't, you know. Actually, you know what? Based off the shit that their owner said, this serves them right. They don't deserve good things. I'm picking the Jacksonville Jaguars to win this. Wait, I still said that backwards. I'm picking the Chicago Bears to win this game. I was going to pick the Jacksonville Jaguars to win this game because I really just want to see what will the Jets actually look like if they got sunshine. Like, what would that do for a motherfucker's life to get some sunshine in it? But you know what? You don't deserve good things. You don't deserve nice things. You don't deserve shiny toys. None of that shit. You don't even deserve rusty hand-me-downs. Like, you don't deserve none of that shit. You deserve to be in purgatory your whole entire football life. You got one ring by Joe Namath. He sold his soul to the devil, and as long as he lives, you will never ever get another ring. And you may be lucky if you get another ring even after he dies because he will haunt you. That shit ain't going nowhere. That's probably the next time you win a ring, when Joe Namath dies. Bears. Because I want the Jacksonville Jaguars to lose and continue to lose. So the Jets fans can sit there crying in their Jets pillow, you know what I mean, having a wet plane, you know what I mean, looking like the Titanic and shit. Even though I know the Titanic was a ship, I'm just saying that their shit is underwater. You understand? Light bars. Catch up. He got Chicago. Thank you. I really just hated me. Like, I really am. Next up, we have the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Houston Texans. Automated pick of 6,000 picks the Houston Texans. I'm picking the Houston Texans. Marc is picking he hasn't wrote that yet. I know the Houston Texans don't have any weapons. I know they don't have anybody to go to. I know Deshaun Watson is the only thing going for this team. I know that Deshaun Watson should be asking for a trade. I know that the Houston Texans have completely screwed him out of being a successful quarterback. Like, I know all of these things. But there's no way that Cincinnati wins 2 in a row. I know that shit too. Like, Last week, like, you understand, like after that one, those guys had a keg party. Like, they were out there celebrating. Like, the New York Knicks are now down by 14 in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes to go. And not for nothing, you seeing remnants of the same old Knicks. I'm going to come back and watch this game. But I feel very secure saying this. You're saying, see, as Tom Thibodeau was upset, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you doing shit you was doing last year. I thought I beat that shit out of you. But, the New York Knicks look like this may be similar to last year, where the New York Knicks look competitive for about 3 to 3.5 quarters, and at the very end, the team says, you know what, I'm gonna stop playing with you motherfuckers, and they start playing for real. They really start executing their sets. They lock down on defense, and then the New York Knicks end up losing. This could be the same old song and dance. I told you, 16 possible games they could win out of 37. If you're lucky, they win somewhere between 8 and 12. So I've said best case scenario is going to be 12 wins in their first thing. So don't be surprised when they lose to a team that has Victor Oladipo on it. And I forget who their center is. But that was the guy that sent Obi Toppin shit back earlier. And then also they really have to figure out who's gonna have the ball in their hand, who can create their own shot, how they gonna create offense, because they still don't have that guy. Like, they may have found their point guard, they still haven't found the guy that people are gonna be like, oh shit, he has the ball in his hand. Like, to be honest with you, the Indianapolis Pacers have that guy. Like, you could at least like say, oh shit, Victor Oladipo has the ball in his hand. We need to pay attention to him. That's the reason I wouldn't have minded Victor Oladipo at the end of this year. At the beginning of the season. He's one of those pieces I wouldn't have minded the Knicks to try to go get. But, hey, he read up with them because he's a loyal guy, and they threw money at him. And the Knicks ain't throw no money or interest in him at the time. So, who knows? Who the fuck is calling me? But we have Cincinnati versus Houston. We have Marc picking Houston. All right. Up next, we have the New York Giants taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Is that right? New York Giants taking on the Baltimore Ravens? Like, I hate to do it to the Giants, to be honest with you. I really do. The Baltimore Ravens have been a little bit iffy the last couple of weeks, but I do believe that whatever COVID issues that they were going through, they're starting to recover from it and starting to get that stamina back that they had lost. I don't know if the New York Giants can pull this one off on defense. I don't know if they have the necessary tools. Definitely, I don't know. I know they don't have it on offense to try to keep up. I don't know if they have it on defense to try to keep them in pace. Like, the Giants have been too shaky and too rocky, and it's the reason why nobody in this division is a winning team either. Oh shit! What do we have here? Oh, we got KJ finally joining us.
Stops.
Don't go that way.
What?
I do need.
Sit in the comfy chair.
Oh, well, I don't have the camera on that. That's gonna be for his son when he gets here.
Screw your son.
No, you know that's for the interview. That's for his son when he gets here. It's a man.
You're getting on camera right now.
Well, the show's on camera now.
We're getting too big time. That's the problem.
We try to incorporate as much people as possible. They'll come back. All right. So next up we have the New York Giants versus the Baltimore Ravens. So it looked like Marc has just switched up his pick, and he's going with the Baltimore Ravens over the New York Giants. The automated pick of 6,000 is also going with Baltimore. Yeah, I really do not believe. No, but flip around, come in this space. I don't believe
that's gonna be a bitch when his son get here though.
We'll in this intern real quick. He'll hop over, and we'll get that squared away too. Because when his son gets here, we will run a commercial and I'll redo the camera angles. The Baltimore Ravens also need to continue to keep up pace. To be honest with you, they have to keep up pace. They have to keep up pace with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and not even so much the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? And not for nothing,
They just need to get in.
they can catch the Pittsburgh Steelers. Actually, can they? How many losses do they have? 6?
Nah, they can't catch.
They have 6 already.
They had 5, but we already beat them twice.
and the Pittsburgh Steelers lose out, then it'll be tied. So they can catch though, but they'll need a whole lot more. So basically, really, what they like, not only are they still trying to see if they can catch the Pittsburgh, because that'll be an admiration as well too for a team that's total 11-0, but also they're trying to get into that playoff spot and trying to maintain playoff position and playoff integrity. Like that's the other thing that they're trying to do, because as it currently speaks right now, are they even in the playoffs right now? They're not, right? They're currently out. They're eighth. Yeah, so they need
Dolphins ahead of them.
Yeah, they need this win. Did I pick the Miami Dolphins to lose? Let's hope I did. I think I did. Did I perfectly hate on the Dolphins? Yes, I did. I picked the loss. I picked the Raiders. Marc didn't even pick his Raiders to win.
What?
Yep. Listen, that's that shit Marc be on.
Marc, what the hell?
Yeah,
ride and die with your team.
Yeah, I 100% waited to I ain't say nothing when you did it initially, Marc. I was waiting to KJ to tell, so I could throw that in there. I could throw that little jab right there in the ribs.
What?
Excuse me.
How dare you? Your team 7-7 fighting for his playoff lives.
Quarterback is hurt. Derek Carr's hurt.
You sicken me. It don't matter.
DeMontis Sabonis put up 30 tonight. 30 and 13. 30 points and
quickly
13.
Got hurt and it was over. Quickly got hurt and it was over, man.
Who?
Quickly.
Yeah. Quickly got hurt. The back spasms.
Damn it.
So he never came back from those back spasms.
Nah, he said he was out for the rest of the game.
Okay. Yeah. I said that you're not gonna want to hear. Back issues with a young player. Thank God he's not a center. But we've seen what back issues have done to even point guards in the past. Even though the point guards that it used to happen to, I always thought they were overweight. Like Baron Davis should have never, because how the NBA was constructed back then. Baron Davis was somebody they always wanted at like 225. But Baron Davis,
his size, he can't be, like how tall he is, he can't be that.
That's kind of how they always wanted like point guards back then. They always trying to get you like higher than that. And they also thought because he was stocky and muscular. But Baron Davis played his best ball when he was closer to like 210, 215.
Karolinko!
Exactly. You know what I mean?
When Chris Brown made that song, or Ace Hood made that song, Body to Body, he had that dunk in mind that Baron Davis did on Karolinko. Side to side. Bow. That's probably one of the funniest posters of all time. Because I didn't see that shit coming. I don't hear him coming.
Who's this now? Okay, so we got Marc. So let's go ahead and turn in, please. No, turn the chair in. No, you stay out. Marc, come out. Turn the chair in. There we go. Marc, come in. Marc, come in. All right, get in the corner. Put a baby in the corner. Watching these.
I'm always in the corner.
All right. Now.
Yay!
350. Watch this cord right here. Go behind the camera. Your seat's right there. As we got a lot of work going on in the studio right now just to get you guys a little up to speed. So you're wondering what all that chaos is. We got Marc finally, and then you can swing back around. And then we'll Gucci. All right. So we have Marc. And then we saw the dynamics and how that works. All right. So we got Marc. that just finally has joined us. Let's make sure that we got everybody on camera. Perfect. See, that's how.
You know how you know when I'm here?
There we go.
Where
we at? Cheers, fellas.
Yes.
Cheers.
To another blessed day.
Yes, sir.
No one got me a water, non-alcoholic beverage, some juice,
some Kool-Aid.
There you go. Water.
It is.
Hey yo, hey. Don't worry, we're gonna be doing that interview in just about 9 minutes. We're gonna wrap up our.
We already did so far.
We've done more than half of them already. We'll if anything, we'll come back to that after. Actually, yeah, we'll come back to that after the interview. If anything,
because it won't take me long.
We'll really just double back and get a couple of those picks. Or if anything, we always get that text. Or we'll do quick bonus for the thing. But at 9:30, we got the Marc 350 interview coming up. We'll probably try to take a little break before that. Probably not gonna happen. We'll probably end up running directly into that. So we have the New York Giants. We have the Baltimore Ravens. Marc, I think you already sent me
the Ravens.
So you took the Ravens on there. You decided to wise up and
yeah. You know what? It's because of Cowboys. I want I want New York to lose. I want Washington to lose, and if the Cowboys win, we're right back in it.
I can understand that kind of
You know what I'm
philosophy.
saying? So it's hope. And but the way Baltimore's balling out too, Lamar Jackson, like he's getting hot at the right at the right moment. You know, coming off the COVID, he got his rest. You know, he played well after coming off COVID. Then he played really well the game after that. So now, you know, I think he's up and running and he's ready to go. He's like, yeah, let's do this. He was an MVP for no reason.
Okay.
Just saying.
And KJ?
The Ravens. I have no reason to pick the Giants right now. Ravens! I have no reason to pick the Giants right now. They're not playing good.
You're just an asshole. Like, I told you to speak up, not yell in my ear. Shit. Alright, next up we have the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Giants. This piece of poop trash
Nice.
game. New York Jets. This piece of poop trash game led by poop, ran by poop. Alright, so, but you know what? To be honest with you, like, I don't see any quims here. I'm going Cleveland Browns. Automated pick of 6,000. They don't believe me, and they happen to be going New York Jets. Like, you know, you've been wrong the majority of the time. You advance artificial intelligence. Everybody else around the room, what do you got? Mark, you want to start off?
Yeah,
Or KJ, you want to start
Browns.
this? All right, this is gonna be simple, isn't it?
Yeah, Browns.
And KJ?
Come on, man.
All right, so I'm taking.
Jets beat the Rams. Saying.
All right, so we're
They
taking
might be
going with the
balling
Browns.
out.
Next up, we
Jared
got.
Goff. Jared Barf.
That's gonna be one of the ones that we have all stayed in alignment with, as well as that Baltimore game so far. Next up, we have the Denver Broncos taking on the LA Chargers. Who you with? KJ, I'm gonna start with you.
This is definitely an ain't nobody care type of game.
That's why it's gonna be a good one.
Okay, anyway. It's a late afternoon game. You know you'll be watching Rams and Seahawks before you worry about that bullshit. What you said again?
Rams. Fuck the
Chargers and
Seahawks.
Broncos?
Denver Broncos versus
Yeah.
the Chargers.
I'll take the
The
Chargers,
Chargers,
only
yeah,
the quarterback.
okay.
Only because of the quarterback.
Mhm.
But knowing them, they'll probably have a lead and fuck it up. They're almost as bad as the Falcons.
Mark, who you got next?
I'm gonna go with Denver. Go with Denver. Their defense is playing well.
Yeah, this is one of them games. They both have a horrible record, but football is one of those games that bad teams put on good performances because. Actually, I shouldn't say good performance. They put on close. They put up close games, obviously, because it's football, and that's just how football is made and designed, like, basically that way. Like, it's designed not to really lose half the time. Fuck. They both 5-9, aren't they?
They both ass.
I just like
Denver. I mean,
I like
not
Denver's
Denver.
defense. So just
Chargers have that young guy.
Yeah.
Herbert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew I should have betted on the Magic tonight to beat the Heat.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah. I'm gonna go Justin Herbert on this one, and whatever weapons that they have or however the fuck they've been building. Next up, we have a division rivalry. We have the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Guys, who
Can I idle?
you with?
This is another ain't nobody care.
Listen, man. Watch your mouth.
It's an ain't nobody
Hey,
care.
watch
But
your
this
mouth.
is ass.
Watch your mouth.
But this game still has more.
Ain't nobody give a shit unless
Nobody
you're an
care
Eagles or a
about
Cowboys
Pitt.
fan.
Fuck that.
This game still
Fuck
has
Pitt.
playoff implications. That makes
Yeah,
this
whoever
game
loses
worth
gets
a shit.
eliminated.
This game's
The
more.
loser gets eliminated.
Listen, I understand Cleveland, the Jets ain't worth a shit. I understand Denver Clippers ain't. I'm thinking about shit. This game actually has playoff implications.
This game ain't
Like
worth
this
a
this
damn.
can still help to determine
Who you going
the
with?
first thing.
This game
Yeah,
ain't
let's
worth a damn.
make your pick then.
It's the Eagles, man. This
There you
game-
go. That's all you had to say.
Yeah.
This game ain't worth a damn.
Oh, he's whining.
Want some cheese with that? Jesus.
Actually, who did you pick for the Denver
Y'all can
Clippers?
choke on your
I went
beers.
Denver.
Leave me alone.
You went Denver. All right. Automated pick of 6,000. They went with the. Did I flick you already? We're gonna flick you again. All right. They went with the Philadelphia Eagles. Who do I need to lose? I need the Dallas. So I'm gonna go with the Philadelphia. Oh, they got. Oh,
No,
hell
you need
yeah.
You need the Eagles to lose.
No, I need the Eagles to win. I need the Cowboys to lose.
The Eagles are up half a game on the Cowboys.
It don't matter.
All this clamoring over 5-9, 4-9 to get bounced in the very first week. Lord have
The Giants just need to win.
And
Don't
playoff
matter.
experience is still playoff experience.
I don't think Washington's going to beat Carolina.
Listen, when it comes to the Giants, it's bigger than, hey, get in there and make it to the playoffs. It's part of the reason why people wanted Russell Westbrook or guys like Chris Paul for the Knicks, it wasn't because he was gonna make you guys championship contenders. It's because they were going to they was gonna help start giving these guys playoff experience. That means something. So for teams like Washington and for teams like the Eagles, for the teams like the Giants.
I sent my text for the picks that we don't hit. I just said everything. So.
That's right. We about to be up in 3 minutes. For the teams that don't hit, it actually kind of it means a little bit something for them. But I think I'm gonna. Damn it. It's because of that it's because of that one loss.
See that MyT? That's me.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick.
I can't even say it.
I think I'm gonna pick the Eagles.
I can't say
Yeah, I think I already said that. I think I'm definitely gonna go ahead and pick the Eagles. Who you got, Clark? Who you got, KJ?
I already said the Eagles. When I was doing
I did.
See, you forget when you're doing all that 2 minute, 3 minute soliloquy over a game with one team is 5-9, the other was 4-9-1. At least do that shit for the Titans and the Packers. That's a real.
I just had to contradict what you said because you said this game had no meaning.
Or the
it has
Rams and the
playoff
Seahawks. That's a real game to talk about.
Let's move on because it has playoff implications. That means something. It doesn't matter their record. Playoff implications means it's playoff implications. The record don't mean shit.
Keep this same energy for Rams and Seahawks. And
you can't say Philly? Well, listen, if we don't get to them in time, I'm not gonna keep that energy. But next up we have
your Raiders though.
But we
thought he was gonna let you.
Nah, the Raiders.
All right, we have the LA Rams versus the Seattle Seahawks.
They stinking it up, man.
LA Rams versus the Seattle Seahawks.
I don't know who's playing
LA
worse.
Rams versus the Seattle Seahawks. Talk about that shit another time.
Seattle.
There we go. All right.
No, I'm just saying, Pitt is playing just as bad as the Raiders. That's all I was gonna try to say.
I'm gonna go with Seattle. Automated pick of 3,000 went with Seattle.
Fuck, all that Seattle? Damn it.
And all Philly.
Marc went with Seattle.
I'm going with Seattle.
And KJ's also going with Seattle.
This is especially since the Rams lost like that embarrassingly last week.
I know.
Yeah, these are all gonna be. This is a good game because this has playoff implications.
Then again,
The next game was a great game because it has playoff implications because of Tennessee Titans and Green Bay Packers. But to be honest with you, I'm just gonna go with the Green Bay Packers and that bad man. I understand what the Tennessee Titans are trying to do. I understand what that
You're
boy
just picking Packers because your quarterback is playing. In fantasy.
I mean,
that's all it is.
I'm not, do you honestly expect me to pick Ryan fucking Tannehill? Stop it right now. I mean,
who knows when I see it?
What you mean?
I'm picking Tennessee.
Okay, great.
I'm picking Tennessee too.
I love Aaron, but
I'm picking Tennessee.
Like I said,
that defense is whack.
Like I said in the past,
that defense is garbage.
Whenever Green Bay see a real team, it's problems.
You just gonna be cold in Green Bay.
It gets cold in Tennessee too. Shit.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
So both of you guys are going with Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is Derrick Henry about to stiff arm the shit out of somebody.
Listen, he definitely will. He's gonna drag somebody through the dirt. All right, let's get this last pick up. It's exactly 9:30, but we have a little bit of time. We got Buffalo versus New England, the Monday night game.
I'll take the Patriots on the upset.
I'm taking Buffalo as well.
Buffalo Mafia.
There's no need to talk about that. The automated pick of 6,000 is going with the home team on that one, so they're going with the Patriots. And folks, we happen to get the picks in, and I got the rest of your picks in text. We'll go ahead. I already picked the Pittsburgh Steelers for you and the Kansas City Chiefs. Were those two safe picks?
Oh yeah, safe picks.
Okay.
Like I said, like I've always said, I don't pick the Falcons, and until the Chiefs give me any reason to pick against them, I will not pick against them. And then Pittsburgh, I don't give a fuck. Pittsburgh could lose 15 games in a row. I'm still picking them niggas. Unlike some people.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like a shot. Shots fired.
All right, so what I'm gonna do, guys? We're gonna go into take a quick break. A real quick break before when we come back, I'm gonna go into my interview with the artist Marc 350, who just dropped his album Problems of a Child on Friday, December. What day was that?
What problems you have as a child?
Listen to the album.
Listen to.
There we go.
See, promo. I was giving you promo. I was giving you free promo right there.
Like what problems you got?
You can't get them in the shot.
Don't you worry about that. Right, you worry about the things you can control, and I got the rest. All right.
What I can control, I got him here.
We gonna take a quick break. We'll be back. You guys listen, and you guys listen to this.
They didn't join this team to win championships or become famous. They joined because there is important work to be done. And only some are able to do it.
Alright, so what happened? You're gonna kick these two out?
Better educated, led, and equipped
What?
than any team in history. They are doctors,
Nah,
Or use
lawyers,
one-on-one?
Yeah.
engineers, technologists,
Whatever you
combat
do. You do
troops,
that?
all prepared for whatever comes their way. You'll find them where the lights don't flash, and the only contract they sign is with themselves and their country.
That's enough.
One day, they may be asked what they did to make a difference in this world, and they can respond, I became a soldier.
You're gonna come back. You're gonna be in camera. You can relax if you want. Oh,
Put it on the YouTube.
And we are back to the MyT Sports Podcast. I am still your host, the one and only Dallin Marc. If you are still listening, I want to appreciate. I do 100% appreciate you guys. You listening, whether you're listening on YouTube, you're listening on Instagram, you're listening on Podbean, you're catching it on the webpage, or you're listening to Google Play. However you're listening, I do appreciate you giving me your time. As you can see, we have a slightly different image over here to my left. I have the brand new artist, Marc 350. I know you guys are wondering, yo, who the hell is he talking to this whole time? Like, who the fuck is he talking to? I'm talking to this youngster over here. And if you didn't know, like this is his proud pops. He's gonna be sitting back enjoying beers, minding his goddamn business.
I won't say a word. I will try not to say a word.
He will definitely say something.
Easier for support.
I got you. See that right there? See that right there? That's for you. Sit back and be quiet. Oh, sorry. Alrighty. Marc 350. How are you doing today, man?
Good.
How are you feeling with the release of your new album?
Well, I felt nervous at first, but now I'm learning I'm kind of watching how people are reacting.
Before we start, got the camera right there. Yo, tell the people who you are real quick. Tell where to catch your music. Got any plugs? Get your shout outs. Y'all wanna big up my moms for always supporting me. And you know what I mean? And whatever you wanna do, get that out real quick, and then we'll get into the interview. Okay?
Marc 350 on YouTube, Marc 350 on SoundCloud, Marc.350 on Instagram, and it's MARC350.
Wonderful. So, got a couple of questions to you. All right? We're gonna get into this. So my first question: what made you fall in love with hip hop?
My dad. Well, music in general, most of it I learned from my dad, some of it from my mom, and I was always infatuated with music and how certain songs, because this was before I was old enough to understand, oh, this artist made this song, this artist made that song, oh, this artist has a whole album. Before I knew that, I just heard a song on the radio, and I was just enjoying it, and then it just brought out my creativity when I was like young too.
So when did you first start rapping?
Well, I first started like writing when I was like 6, but like when it comes to taking it in a more serious direction, when I was 13.
And where you from? Brooklyn.
Louder. So where you from?
Remember, he said he wasn't gonna say
I know, but that was actually kind of funny because he actually picked up on something there. Actually, tell the people, where are you from? Tell the people where you're from.
Alright, I'm from Mercer County, Jersey, and then I moved around a little bit, moved to Connecticut, now I'm in Broward County, Florida.
Yeah. And when did you first start making this album?
Oh, wow. July 2019.
July 2019. And how many tracks is on this album right now?
Alright, it's 15 songs and then 2 skits.
2 skits? Nice. I like a good skit. Like I ain't gonna lie. Back in the day, I used to always like some of my favorite albums. I used to love them just because of their skits. And like some people used to have like running ongoing skits. I was listening to your album like a couple times, and as I'm listening to it, I wrote down a couple of artists that you kept on constantly reminding me. Like I don't know if you listened to them, and I'll drop that on you just a little bit later. Let me focus it. Who is your favorite rapper?
Eminem.
The whole time.
A lot of people are surprised when I say that, but yes, Eminem.
Why Eminem?
He was, so as I said before, I didn't realize certain artists made this song and that song and a whole bunch of songs. Eminem was the first artist I really figured out was an artist. Like, oh, he made this song and that song. And when I moved down to Florida in 4th grade, I got heavy into Eminem. Like, Rap God was a big thing in school. I started listening to, like, Berserk, all it, Real Slim Shady, whole bunch of Eminem songs, and he just became my favorite rapper.
What is your favorite Eminem album?
I just listened to, for the past couple of days, I listened to the Marshall Mathers LP, but
that's a tough one.
But the Slim Shady LP, his first album,
that's tough. That's a
personally, I think the first album was better, but they're still up there, you know.
His first 2 albums, I think, are probably some of his best work to me. And his first album, he lived up to what, like, there used to be a standard for rappers, right? And it still kind of is, at least in my books, right? I don't know if it is in the rap world anyway. Your first album, especially if you're really true, needs to be a classic, bona fide classic. Jay-Z, Big Pun, Biggie, you know what I mean, Eminem. And then it's like defending a championship. You have to come back in your second album and be just as hard. Now, some rappers normally fall off a little bit in their 3rd or 4th album. Things usually happen. It even happened to Nas. Like Nostradamus. The industry sometimes likes to control an artist's message or control their theme and kind of want you to put stuff out in a kind of a way that appeases to the masses. Rapping about money, bitches, and hoes. You know what I mean? And shit like that. You know, that's what the industry likes. But bona fide classics. Those first ones. I forgot my point what I was getting to, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue to answer these questions. It was still about Eminem. So you said your favorite album right now for him is Marshall Mathers? That's your favorite?
Nah, the Slim Shady.
The Slim Shady joint?
Yeah.
He fulfilled those criteria by dropping a certified classic on his first.
He defended his belt.
What's that?
You was getting to defended his belt.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. And then he dropped the second one, and his second one was like. Yeah,
even that's crazy.
Like you definitely held it like you held your stuff. Like this wasn't like a one time thing. Like you can possibly make waves in this game.
Which was crazy because now, ever since Revival, he just dropped albums. No warning, no track list, nothing. After like the bad critics he got from Revival, so it just so happened he decided to drop his deluxe version for Music to Be Murdered By the same day I dropped my album.
Sweet.
I thought it was.
So you saying you was competing with Eminem?
Well, no. Nah, I compete with Eminem.
Well, listen, but I'm gonna tell you this. I've heard your album and I haven't heard Eminem's album. So, like, you winning somewhere. So so you said that was your favorite album. What's your favorite Eminem song?
It's a little weird, but not for lyrical content, but purely because it's so much fun. His song Berserk. I don't know. It gets me in the right mood, the right feeling. You know.
I understand that. Listen, one of my favorite songs growing up used to be Biggie's "Suicidal Thoughts." You know what I mean? Like it just worked. I never had suicidal thoughts.
Yeah.
He's a big Biggie fan too, though.
So, who or what inspires you now?
Now, now, I've realized being unique, being original, being creative is what's gonna get me out there more. Not trying to deprive from people that have already done their thing. I'm not trying to imitate them. So now, what inspires me is myself. For future work, I'm really starting to look more within.
Okay. So you're trying to develop your own style, basically. So you're constantly trying to tweak your own.
Well, always trying to improve.
Yeah.
You know, hey, it's kind of weird because, you know, I started recording July 2019, so most of these songs I've been hearing for over a year. So this, like, I'm about to start recording again for future drops, releases. I'm so excited to release those. Yeah. They're not even recorded yet, but I'm just so excited.
So when we can expect to see you on tour?
On tour? Well, you know, Corona logistics, you know, we'll see. To be announced.
I'm glad you actually mentioned Corona. That actually ironically segues directly into my next question. What obstacles, if any, did you face trying to drop and record an album during the pandemic?
Less studio time. That really less studio time. You know, I just got a job, but for most of the album, I have a job. So mom and pops were paying for studio time. Corona wasn't working as much.
I ain't saying anything. You ain't saying anything. I give you a pat on the back. That's what that was. Damn it. He just didn't talk.
No, because he
like
said,
you got your pat on the back.
Because he said mom.
He said moms and pops.
Yeah, but no.
That's your
B.
fault. That's your fault, B.
What?
I don't know why you need
Moms
to get
and
past
moms
the
was
basketball.
just pops. It was,
Oh,
just
she
pops.
gave moral support.
I don't
Okay?
know. That's
Tons of moral support.
That's more
Listen,
like behind the scenes.
he don't know. Listen, your money is her money, and her money is your money. So when money gets spent, he's like mom and pops.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, true that. You
Yeah,
made that.
but-
That's true.
At least he put you in the shout out. Listen, all other songs we over here, Tupac, Dear Mama. Like, you know what I mean? Dear Mama. Like, nobody makes songs about dads. Like, Shaq, Phil was my father because the biological wouldn't. Like, you be like, at least he gave you the shout out. And I gave him a pat on the back. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Like you burping the baby over there.
Same, man. My bad.
we gonna have fun with it. Listen. I know. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I know how excited your dad gets about you rapping. Your dad this all he ever talks about. Like when we're not listening, when we don't talk sport, that's all he ever talk about is you and the rapping. Your dad is 100% like your biggest fan. Like
Yeah.
I can honestly say like I know your mom's is one of your biggest fans. I'm telling you, your dad is your biggest fan. like you all know, your mom's gonna get you right and get the contract and shit taken care of.
Oh, yeah.
And like get all that stuff. But
She got her job. I got my job.
But for fandom and for like sometimes you just need to like take notes on how he maneuvers. Yeah, your dad is your number one uno. Like don't get it.
Well, just to
You want a bigger pat on the back?
just to tap into the last question. Corona ended up. We had a show. His first performance was gonna be on May 3rd.
May 3rd.
And yeah, he was gonna do a performance on the beach, and somewhere in the Keys, and obviously it got canceled because of Corona. It was May 3rd. It was
Fucking COVID.
it was exciting, and I was ready to see him perform. And we're shooting a video. We're almost done with the video, so.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're already filmed everything for the soccer music video coming soon, but we're still editing. We have like maybe half of it edited.
So I put out some information to some fans and let them know that I was gonna be doing this interview. So, I kept on getting one reoccurring question from the fans. So I took the most popular question from the fans and I incorporated that into the podcast or into my questions. And the fans want to know where the hoes at.
Cut. Interview is over. Is he still a child? Still a minor?
He's not 15, man. He's 15.
Still a minor? We're not having this shit here.
Okay, listen.
Mom's got some restrictions on my content.
There you go.
Mom got
There you
some
go.
restrictions
There
on my
you go.
content.
That's how you end. See, he's gonna go far. The way he just answered that shit right there. That's how you do it.
Listen, you're gonna be great.
Wait to deflect the awkward ass questions.
Listen, I was from the fans. You see it? It's in there. Like I came from the fans. That's on the paper. That's from the
blind.
fans.
I was looking too on the paper. I'm like, where that shit at? I don't see that. I don't see that.
That came strictly for the fans. Now,
Well, he's single and not ready to mingle.
Not at all. So listen.
Says him.
Yeah, says
him.
says I.
Says him.
So I can imagine like back to our pandemic question, just a little bit, right? Because because something you said like not only the studio time, I had to imagine that not only studio time, but I guess when you was going to the studio, and I guess anything that you may want to record, it was kind of hard to get your entourage in there. You know what I mean? Because
studio, just me and him, no one else.
Just you and your dad and the thing, no distractions, no entourage, no.
Only other person that came, I think, was my cousin for my first tour or something. Kyrie.
Who? Oh, Kyrie, yeah.
Yeah, for like my first two are, So he came for first two, and then T came for one of them.
That'll be me.
And then and then my grandma came. But
Abuela, sweet.
No, she came for masters when we were masters.
Yeah, when we were mastering.
He didn't perform.
So because she came down, and then Dad dropped me off at the studio. Then he picked her up, and brought her to the studio from the train.
Okay. All right, fair. That's nice. That's nice. And we're supposed to kind of small sometimes to keep the distraction small, keep your circle small.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And trust me, like, it's not to say that your circle won't grow, but you know,
has to grow the right
it'll grow the right way. And it's also remember, like, sometimes your circle probably ain't gonna be your problem. So don't bring on unnecessary distractions that you like. Don't take on unnecessary people's problems as distractions that you don't need to take on. Listen, they're gonna have distractions. They're gonna have problems whether you help them or not, or whether you're there or not. Some people just have problems all the time. Mm-hmm. Like I have family members like that. It just happened. So we're almost done here. I only have a couple more questions, like 3 more questions, and I think we'll be squared away. And then we'll do a free form. I'll see if KJ has any questions for you. I'll see if your dad has a question for you. A question. And then we'll see if there's anything else that you want to talk about. I'll definitely make sure that you plug your information again, and you tell the people that they can find you on SoundCloud and on YouTube, and they'll be able to get the album there on the Marc 350. Right? Like, we'll make sure that we'll get that as well.
What were we talking about last time? We got the for him to download his songs and push keys or whatever it was, spiffs or
Spotify.
Get
your album on Spotify. Look into it. All of these platforms, Pandora, Spotify, they have they usually have they have easier ways for you to get your music on there. Like, they usually have a place for art. I know they have a place for podcasters. So I've sent all my information on there. Check it out for obviously for Podbean, not Podbean, not a podcast, but Spotify, iHeart. Can you do it on iHeart like that? So scratch iHeart. So Spotify and.
Well, Spotify pushes your music out to different.
But Spotify and Pandora.
Apps.
See if you can get your album on there, and also you make sure you read the literature on there, because basically you want to start getting money for spins.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the more spins you get, then every once in a while they're gonna have to start throwing little checks your way.
Yeah, the whole distribution part. I know Musi uses YouTube Music. So if you want, you can also listen to my songs on Musi. Just type in Marc 350 Problems of Child. All my songs should pop up.
Okay. Now, next, what songs right now are currently in your playlist?
Mine?
Yeah.
All of them. You know, I gotta be my biggest supporter. I'm the one pushing myself.
Oh, so your song. So you're saying your song right now? Your songs are in your playlist? No.
Oh, are you talking about other people's songs?
Yeah, like whatever songs are you listening? Yeah, so what's in your playlist right now? Whatever artist right now, whatever song right now is currently in your playlist that you're listening to.
It's like me. And me.
Well, I know.
Dylan.
Well, the music app I use most is SoundCloud.
Mm-hmm.
So I listen to a lot of not as well known artists. I like I Love You Tommy. X has been there for a while. Ski's the more popular people.
We said X. X who?
XXX.
Ah.
Yeah.
Extension?
Yes.
Okay. Because listen, remember you talk. So yeah, you have to understand you're also talking amongst different genres here, or different age groups.
Oh yeah, you're talking about DMX?
Exactly. No. When you say X, I'm thinking Darkman X, like
DMX go hard.
Thank you for the interview. Now I got the next question for you. You know what I mean? So yeah. So Extinction.
Yeah.
Okay. Is he still? He passed away, right?
Yeah.
Okay. R.I.P.
Yeah.
So, okay.
DJ Scheme just dropped the album I've been bumping lately.
DJ Skis?
Scheme. He's part of X's group.
Extinction.
Yes.
Okay.
XXX Tentacion. I don't know. Oh, I've been listening to DC the Dawn lately.
DC the Dawn. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've big playlist, whole bunch of artists.
Sweet. What song is in your playlist that would catch most people off guard?
I have a chill playlist. Probably most. I listen to. Alright, this is my mom's influence. My mom introduced me to rock, right? Okay. And then from rock I found indie. So I mess with indie heavy. Like the last 2 songs, I have 2 bonus tracks. Elephant and Problems of Child, the song, not the album. They're both not rap at all. I have a rap scheme, but Elephant definitely indie. Problems of Child more like up tempo type of indie. It's different because I don't want to put myself in a box of I want to be a rapper. I'm an artist.
But understand. Oh, it's not a rapper. But Lil Wayne said that she won't. No, hold on.
Do that.
See, this is Uncle sometimes saying inappropriate stuff. Like that. So Tio Chocolate has issues, okay? But right now, this is
Chocolate about to wild out, get whacked with this Tito bottle.
Listen, this is down through my tip, the MyT Sports Podcast. I have to stay here. Gotta stay here.
Yeah, stay there.
I didn't have this written down, but I'm gonna ask this first. So
KJ need to be at all my interviews. He like protected me from all these bad questions.
Foolishness. Call me the unofficial security guard.
For real.
listen, this is AKA also known as your Three Drunk Uncles podcast, okay? What do you like to do for fun?
I play baseball.
Okay.
I work on music for fun.
Wait, I'm gonna stop you there because this is a sports podcast, right?
Oh.
So we get a little bit of sports in here.
Oh.
I didn't even know we had that, right?
I'm
Listen.
scared.
Oh shit! Hold on 1 second.
Get it.
What position you play?
I play outfield.
Yes.
I play outfield at first base.
Bet. And
Shout out left field.
and you said outfield. Okay, we're in outfield though.
Mainly right, but I'm a sophomore now. So alright, so my school works as for baseball, JV is sophomores and freshmen only. You can't be a junior on JV. So now that I'm a sophomore, I haven't tried out anything, but if I make JV, they'll maybe put me in center field. So, but I played center before. You know, just basically mainly right and
Right
center.
and
Sometimes left, and then I also play first.
Okay, a little bit of first in there. What's your batting average?
Oh.
Yeah, next question, please. Next question.
It's
Not out there striking out.
it's improving. It's improving.
Okay.
It's improving.
We'll talk to us.
Now he got glasses, so hopefully,
Hey man.
hopefully it'll
Contact.
work.
Trust me, no. I got contacts senior year.
Marc,
so-
shit changed my whole
Look,
shit.
my glasses ain't even that bad. My prescription ain't that bad.
It's not about the prescription.
To be honest
It's just,
with
if
you-
I'm playing a game, I don't need to have no damn glasses on. Shit's sliding off my face.
But now when you're nearsighted.
Contact.
He's nearsighted.
No, I'm farsighted, Dad.
Oh, farsighted.
And get the LASIK. Like tell them to spring
Easy,
for the
man.
LASIK.
He just got
You
him
sound like you
a few weeks
rich.
ago.
What?
Yeah,
They got
I
insurance.
got
He literally got him
Never mind.
I ain't
Literally
telling them
got
going
him
there with
like-
a suitcase of cash. Like, to my all ones like that, like they're going to the dollar store.
You saying that LASIK ain't cheap?
Hey, good one.
That LASIK ain't cheap?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so, alrighty. I think we're 100% on the last question, right?
Hey, the sports question.
If you could have dinner with any 4 people, who would it be?
This is interesting.
Four,
Throughout history.
like not specifically rappers.
Any 4
Anybody.
people throughout history.
Dead or alive. All right. Well. Oh.
This will let you. This type
if
of
you
question.
don't- if you don't
This type
say-
of question will let you know all about somebody.
the
right?
Yo,
fir- the
if you
first
don't say
person-
one name, I'm like, I ain't doing it, Mike.
The first person that popped in my head was Busta. I feel like that would be pretty.
I'm picking up how his rap style just off the people he
Was Busta. I try to think like. Well, it's my dinner, right?
Yeah,
Of course.
Dead or alive.
Any four.
Any
four,
4.
dead or
Throughout
alive.
history. They're
Alright,
alive.
so
Throughout history.
Busta-
Anybody you could think of.
Today, yesterday, 1800s, whatever.
Alright, I'll say.
Shit, you could say
If you like, yo, I want to have like dinner with Jay-Z's kid in like 30 years from now, like they say that shit too. You go to the future.
Oh, Jesus.
You could say Apollo.
I'll say Busta. How you gotta put me on the spot like that? I was not prepared for this.
Welcome to the Drunk Uncles Podcast.
Obama.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
you
put
go.
Obama
There
in
you
there.
go.
That's the one you was looking for.
Is that who you're looking for?
Go ahead, just finish.
God, I'm trying to be educated at this damn. But crap, this is hard.
Need some business people up in there.
Yeah.
That's what you got,
Obama.
You only need one. Say he was president. You only need.
You know what? I'm gonna put another rapper in there. I'm gonna put Kanye. Kanye will make the dinner real interesting.
This would be an interesting ass dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
Kanye, Obama,
And
Buster.
I'll go. Listen.
He could actually make that happen, like in the future. Like,
Listen, I'm not invited,
real
but I'll
soon.
spy on this dinner. Like, I'll set up the camera in the corner and see what the fuck happens.
I'll be standing outside from the bushes.
Because Kanye and Busta gonna have a battle, and then Kanye is gonna say some offensive shit to Obama, and I feel like Obama, because he's
And then
Obama's gonna slap the shit.
No,
And Obama's gonna slap the shit.
Buster get in the way of that.
Buster's
be like,
Buster's gonna hold him back. Hey, yo,
be like-
son, you can't be doing that shit.
he'll be like,
hey,
yo, man. No, he'll go Jamaican on him.
Be like, hey, yo,
Blood
Kanye,
clot.
yo, let me show you how to act when you out in public.
Alright, who's your last one?
Hey, yo,
I got
Breezy.
one more. I'm gonna try to not pick a rapper or a politician. I'm gonna try to pick.
Whatever you want. You could pick. You
Get
could
some
pick.
women in
You could
there.
pick peacekeepers. You could. Listen, Mary J. You said that Mary J. Blige popped up on the fucking television. I
She
think
doing her shit on Power.
I haven't seen one episode.
What?
Bugging.
You know what? I will put Mr. McMahon in there.
Vince?
Yeah.
Hold on. You talking about? Wait.
Fucked you up.
Vince
He
up.
fucked him
Yo,
up.
he
He fucked him up. He wasn't ready.
I was
He
not
wasn't ready.
Listen.
He
Nah, you
wasn't
weren't ready.
ready.
I was not ready. Like I was not ready for you to say Vincent Kennedy, man, Mr. Listen, that's where Donald Trump got that shit from. Like he got it from Vince. I don't know if you guys. It's not the other way around. He got that shit from Vince, and then he made a fucking career out of that shit. Made a show out of it. Vince is out there firing people.
Imagine the stories Vince will bring to the table.
Oh man,
That's huh?
I like.
That's why he's your nephew.
I like that. I forgot how much you like wrestling too. I wasn't even think like. Listen, I don't even know if Vince would have came into my mind in my people. But
Who would be your four?
when I interview me,
I was just about to say.
when I interviewing me, when I interview you, when I interview you.
I would curve that shit the same way. I'm like, oh, this is not about me right now.
So we have.
The only person I was hoping he would say was Bob. That's it.
Bob?
Yeah.
Marley?
Bob Marley.
Oh.
So this would be an interesting thing, right? Because also based off what we said earlier about
You know what I'm saying?
Kanye and Busta will end up having a freestyle battle, but then Kanye may say some foul shit to Obama, and they'll try to fight. Busta Rhymes will try to hold them back. Vince will try to.
Vince is like, hold on, you get in your corner, you get in
Vince
your
is gonna
corner.
get that shit on, but Vince is gonna tell them, listen, you guys fight, but you save it for pay-per-view. And they will be.
They will promote the shit
They
out
will
of that
have a
motherfucker.
versus on pay-per-view.
In March, not only will we have a rap battle, but we'll also have a match during WrestleMania that involves Kanye. It'll be the only triple threat rap battle.
And Obama, who's Obama walking out with? He gonna be walking out with Busta or Kanye?
Busta Rhymes gonna be in his corner. That's what's gonna happen. Busta's gonna be in his corner. Obama's gonna have the match with Kanye. You know what I mean? Kanye and Busta Rhymes is gonna already have their thing in the back. I can already see now. Yo, Vince, holla at your boy. This is for free.
He said Vince
Free
McMahon.
free promo.
All right.
That's a nice dinner though.
Yo, that's a hell.
Who's picking
of
up
a
the
dinner.
check though?
That's a Vince.
Vince.
All day.
Vince is richer than all of them. Like,
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
I'm saying.
Obama. Vince is richer than all of them.
Oh hell yeah.
Like Vince is a bona fide billionaire. Like
Yeah, Obama ain't even going in his pocket.
there's a reason when Trump became president, Vince was like, I know what you guys are saying, but that's my boy. Like, we grew up together. Like, we both overthrew our father's empire to make it into something more.
Mm-hmm.
Like we schemed together, smoking blunts in the basement. Like, so that's technically the end of our interview. I have no more questions for you. You've answered everyone masterfully. I appreciate you taking the time out
No
and
question.
You have no question?
and coming out to the podcast. KJ got no questions for you. Do you have a question
Of course he has questions.
for your son?
Who's your top four
Top 4 what?
Rappers all time.
rappers
That you like?
that influenced you? Top
Wait.
4.
I already asked him who influences him.
You said
I want
who?
top four. Top four.
One.
Top
Yes,
4 that influenced me.
Yeah.
All right.
Eminem, Kanye.
I'll say. Oh. Biggie. It would be Biggie, Eminem. XXX Tentacion. A lot of people hear that. I don't know. A lot of people hear that in my music. They're like, oh yeah, I remind them of X, but I don't even try to do that. And influences. What else I listen to a lot? Maybe.
You got one spot.
Oh, we're talking about like rappers.
Anybody?
No, rappers.
Oh, rappers?
Yeah, rappers.
Oh, rappers? Okay.
Lately, maybe Snoop Dogg.
Snoop.
Maybe Snoop. Snoop's first album, Doggy Style.
You did a great job, sir.
That's why I asked him that, because it's like.
So, I actually do have a bonus question because I had a list I said I was gonna hand to you as an uncle, right? More as somebody behind, a chair that pontificates about random bullshit.
Yeah.
I was listening to your album, and I was curious. I was curious if you listened to these artists, and if you didn't, I was gonna tell you like, go give them a shot. And I feel like I think I already know the answer to at least this first one. Kid Cudi. Yes or no? Do you listen to him?
He doesn't know him.
No?
I know who Kid Cudi is. I don't listen to him, but I definitely want to. He's been like on my list for a while. Go
listen to some Kid Cudi.
Yes.
The beat. Actually, alright. I have a song called 3 a.m. Interlude.
That's the one right there. 3 a.m. That one.
Yes.
So
There's a story behind that. Alright, so 3 a.m. I was laying in my bed one day, and in my head I was like 3 a.m. summer night, and then I just took out my phone, looked up the instrumental, started writing, ended up changing the beat because I didn't want to deal with that. The only instrumental I used was XXXTentacion's Right instrumental on Life. I suggest that song to listen to it. But definitely on 3 a.m. there was a 1000% Kid Cudi influence on that.
So, who's the other one?
This one actually isn't one person; it's a couple of them. 3 6 Mafia.
No, I've heard of them. Definitely, especially South Florida. I've definitely heard of 3 6 Mafia.
You know what? It was one of my homeboys from Virginia that actually put me on the 3 6 Mafia. One of my old army buddies. I'm the godfather of this kid. Once again, I'm gonna hand you this list. Give him a shot.
What's you got on there?
Q-Tip?
Old Dirty Back. I thought about Q-Tip when I heard you some of your stuff. I did. But I don't know how you.
Tribe Called Quest.
No. Yeah.
I'm not quite sure.
It's not about him having to do exactly how Q-Tip do.
No.
It's how he controls.
Q-Tip was in Tribe?
Yeah, he was in Tribe Called Quest.
You said Old Dirty Bastard?
I was gonna say Old Dirty Bastard.
Definitely listen to Wu-Tang in the car with my dad.
Go listen to Old Dirty Bastard specifically. Specifically ODB. And also, Q-Tip was somebody I thought of when I heard your album too. But he came in my head and he came out and
I try to give him like people to listen to, like Jadakiss was his last assignment.
It's just Q-Tip is super smooth.
Yeah.
But at the same time, how Q-Tip comes across on the stage, it's
super commanding.
Yes.
And actually, with your tone, is what reminded me of Q-Tip. Actually,
what do you mean?
Because it's chill, it's mellow.
Like a lot of songs, a good portion of your songs.
That's one thing. The tone I actually picked up from Lil Yachty, because I noticed sometimes in Yachty's songs he be having like a real mellow tone over a beat, but it works. So that's kind of what made me realize tone of voice affects the song a lot.
Yeah, I think you're gonna like these guys. Kid Cudi, 3 6 Mafia, ODB. I'm gonna write also. I'm gonna also write down Q-Tip for you.
Yeah, please.
Ying Yang Twins.
No.
Give them a shot. Listen to them. Let's listen.
Nah.
Ironically, 2 Chainz, based off how you rap.
Where'd you get that from?
He don't like 2 Chainz.
I'm saying like what songs are parts of the album did you pick these up from?
No, I was just thinking of guys that
remind him of
flow. And I couldn't even tell you which one because like I've listened to it like a couple times like throughout the day, like throughout the last couple of days. Like I just been
me personally,
and also it's in different order. I think it's on a different order than I found it on YouTube versus how it was on SoundCloud.
On YouTube.
There's more on YouTube.
No, it's the same amount.
Oh,
well,
is it?
I dropped tracks 1 through 15 on the 18th. Then I dropped one bonus track the 19th, and then I dropped the last bonus track.
What's the bonus track name?
I dropped Elephant, the one that I was talking about earlier, on the 19th, and I dropped the song Problems of a Child, which is literally a whole album recap. It brings you through the theme of the song. I think it was the second to last song that I wrote. I really like that song. It was really intricate, and all of my lyrics all my songs mean something. All my lyrics have a message behind it. Every song I detailed, structured exactly how I wanted it. To me, this album is perfect. But the last song, Problems of a Child, I released the 20th. I just wanted to release it bonus track, so it's like an addition to the date, you know.
So Problems of a Child has every title within the song.
Mm-hmm.
Every title of the album in the song.
In the description for my YouTube, and if you're on a laptop, you can see the SoundCloud description. I have the. It says "Enjoy," written by Marc 350, produced by whoever produced it, and then it says the lyrics. If you go read the lyrics, which I suggest you should, I have improved on writing, especially. That's something I always try to improve on. But my lyrics, I'll say definitely go read them. They're pretty interesting.
I have two things.
Go ahead.
One, the Q-Tip thing, and I'll add one more. Andre 3000, I will definitely encourage you to listen to both of those. Just from overall MCing. I'm not even talking about bars, just MCing, control, command of crowd. Because I know Q-Tip was in Trap Called Quest, and I have all those albums, but even his own individual shit. His own individual albums, you can just, especially amplify.
Did you just say Andre?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I blanked out. And
I say Andre mainly because of the versatility.
Oh yeah.
Because you have Andre.
For you, Andre
because you want to be more than just a rapper. You want to be an artist. So Andre is somebody. Andre is somebody who will give you.
He's an actor. I'll show you.
Andre 3000 is one of my favorite rappers. Denzel Curry. Andre 3000 is Denzel Curry's favorite rapper, and I listen to Denzel Curry a lot. That's someone else I listen. That was like in my playlist, Denzel Curry.
I'm just saying, Andre.
Write down a couple of these names on your playlist. You said Denzel Curry.
Yeah, I know about Denzel Curry too. Andre is the type of guy. I got a song.
Yeah, I go hard.
Don't show your age right now.
No,
do not show your age right now. Do not show your age right now.
Joking on that one, okay?
Do not show your age.
I definitely was joking on that one. Who else did you say?
Playboy Cardi bought me this album after Christmas. That a whole lot of records.
Do not show your age on Playboy Cardi too. Please do not.
I don't know what the fuck Playboy Cardi is.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Listen, I don't listen to anything anymore. B.
I love it really.
You said Playboy Cardi?
Yeah, about to be. XXX Tentacion. I can't just say X no more.
I got you.
Oh, A Boogie. Definitely A Boogie.
But that's New York too. Oh, I have to make sure because apparently you showing your age right now with some of these artists.
What about West Side Guns in Conway?
High Bridge.
About Dead Presidents.
Heard of it. I haven't heard of it.
You hear Dead? You listen to Dead Presidents?
Once again, because of your like how your tone, because you have a little softer tone than most. Like
I don't know. I can't wait till I get my adult voice. I can't.
Andre has a
you understand?
5 minutes long, just straight.
But you understand, like Lil Wayne in his raps never got an adult voice in his raps.
Like even to this day, he drop an album.
Like I can't wait till I talk like this with my deep sound like KJ. You know what I'm talking about?
But B, listen to Lil. He just complimented you.
He's like, no, that's why I said, damn, I feel good right now.
NLE Chopper. I bump him a lot. He definitely
I don't even bump that motherfucker. I don't even bump that.
Bro, I know.
Yeah, Chopper's
You got to be a certain type of new artist to have me fuck. Cause I'm still stuck in my old shit.
I am too.
I was on my way here. I was playing Jay-Z Reasonable Doubt. So
I've been like, for some odd reason, I recently just rediscovered like Yin Yang Twins Radio on Pandora, and I've been in like
that. Just have the girls shaking their asses and twerking and all of that shit, man. Like,
had me in my car.
That's why you like, yeah, Ying went, yeah, no.
Next thing you know, you hear Pitbull, shake, just shake.
and listen, no doubt, you know what I mean? You know, and no doubt Cash Money bringing it down for the 99 and 2000 pops up in that joint too, and I'd be like,
that be having the club go
and
crazy.
And then they start playing Busta Rhymes, and I'm like, oh God.
Touch
I'm
it,
like,
bring it, babe. Watch
exactly.
it, turn it, leave it.
I
Listen,
get
it's about Mark 350.
Bro,
not
yo,
about
yo,
King of
bring
the
it back.
Shoulders.
Sorry.
Yeah,
bring
my
out
bad.
Miss Bro Timberland, bro.
Fuck
His
no.
beats go crazy.
Timberland beats, they're still fire.
But-
you see why I love
but,
my nephew right there? You talk about one of the GOATs in terms of music producer.
But West Side Guns and Con, once again, is this based off like, because you have a softer voice?
I got a producer too. If
Yes.
we'll
Yes.
talk.
Yeah,
We'll talk.
Yes.
I
Now
got a
that I
producer,
drop my album, I am looking for people to work with, artists and producers. Now you have something to go refer to, listen to some of my sounds, and I also listen to Pop Smoke. You know, I was actually thinking about Pop Smoke because, you know, I was talking about being unique and different. Even though Pop Smoke didn't make drill sound, he really brung that and made it blow up in New York. So it was something made already, which is hip hop made already, but different at the same time, and that's what really made him from being like every other average rapper to being Pop Smoke. R.I.P.
Rest in peace, Pop.
Yeah, for real.
R.I.P.
Canarsie, stand up.
That's my hood.
Can I play something real quick?
You wanna, wait, no, not from your phone.
Chill out.
We talked about this like 8 billion.
That's what I'm
fucking
saying.
times.
Like, yo, run my plays though.
Because you represent him poorly when you do that shit.
No, it's mastered now.
It's still from
sounds
your
better.
phone. What do you want to play?
He
What's
can't
You
the
have
song?
to hold it up to the
Fragile.
mic like
Huh?
this, like
Fragile.
You want to play? Actually,
You know what song I like? I liked Escape.
Escape.
I liked Escape.
A lot of people are messing with Just Human more than I thought they were going to. So it's
Came prepared.
the second song, third track because of the intro skip. So listen to Just Human. A lot of people
I
listen
heard
to
this.
that.
I like this one too.
This is Fragile by Marc 350.
Open the door, these people know so they say you're okay. Oh, says yeah, just a petition, catch us, and no one ever just think. I hear the hissing, I hear no rabble. No more listen, I'm too much to handle. Just wanna get away, no travel, be no drugs, no bando. Got a new friend, it is a gamble. Trying to keep them is a battle. Everyone's emotions are fragile. People always fragile, stay careful when you handle. People always fragile, stay careful when you handle. Yeah. People always fragile, stay careful when you handle. Yeah. People always fragile, stay careful when you handle. Yeah. Try to play me like an angle, so use me like a sample. Choose the example, the truth came out and unraveled. She was poison like the apple. I left quick, I'm agile. All these people can't get catch, I'm baffled. Try to ruin as a raffle, so you better be thankful. Hey, when okay, joke, lying in the bed on day Tuesday choke. I just pray and hope they can cope, but I'm not hope. After going down just like a slope. At the end of the day, all they do is smoke. Want the attention, so they drop the soap. Don't you do so smoke some dope to get what they want? Only hope they can't wait. Think the race is running around, dodging chase, thinking I was going after them. Not today, cry every day. Got something to say, but they're still fragile. People always fragile, stay careful when you handle. Yeah. People always fragile, stay careful when you handle. Yeah. People always fragile, stay careful when you handle. Yeah. People always fragile, stay careful when you handle. Yeah. People always have you in the worst. People always have you hurt. At a loss for words, cause you're surprised. Evil arrive, battles arrive. Must protect yourself from everyone else. Self-esteem low. People petty and mean. Always have your heart broken, misspoken. Look for sympathy. Not with me. That's all sucking up. Always with a Hufflepuff coming with feet. Stop crying, little baby. Here is cookie. Now are you happy? Never get what you desire. Always happy. What a card can never be pleased. You're your own enemy. Always want more. Tearing the more. May the Lord behold your spirit and soul. Delicate when handled, cause you're always fragile. People always fragile. Stay careful when you handle.
And shout out to my engineer. He mixed and mastered the whole album, Orlando, from Area 51 Studios, Hollywood, Florida.
Bet. Shout out to Orlando.
Yeah, shout out.
You know,
Shout out.
big shout out to Orlando. You know.
Big up.
Can I play one up? Do you have a song that you want to play that you want the people to hear? I mean, I have one, but I'll let you. You know,
Energy.
this is your song.
Energy.
You want to play Energy? Alright, let's run Energy real quick.
I think Energy might be my favorite song.
I remember doing this with you.
Yeah, this was for you for Fragile 2, right? That last one we just played. That was the second song we did. We did 3 songs.
That's the one he recorded.
Bro, I turn up in the studio.
I think was
Everyone
it Energy?
wants to feed off my
Yeah, it was
energy.
3
Undercover
Energy
enemy
Fragile.
said you my
Three,
brother
yeah,
didn't
man.
stab me. Always bipolar, no controller, always switching up, switching sides till the day you die.
This is
Everyone
definitely
wants to
some
feed
Atlanta
off
shit
my
right here.
energy. Undercover enemy
I play this in the
This is some Atlanta shit.
These strippers be dancing.
This is some Atlanta shit.
But I play this in the barber
Oh yeah,
shop.
strippers would definitely be twerking to this shit, dog.
Yes.
In Atlanta? Oh yeah.
Yo, I play this in the barber shop. When I get like these 50-year-olds to bop their heads, that's when I know. I really
Can't wait till her karma catches up to you. She'll bitch or smack 1, 2. So don't be confused all this, cause you misconstrued what's right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Every
This
day
is a
conscious,
strip
getting
club.
heavyweight. I'm just really get that rest. Can't leave it in your past, cause you know you messed up.
It's on Apple Music,
Energy, folks, treated it like
Gotta
so.
get the
This
album.
is real.
Gotta get the
I'm
album.
just trying to
We gotta get it to Apple.
Bounce off my
Just
shield.
have to just read
You
them.
need a hero who
We
is
gotta
no
get it
real
to
hero,
Apple.
no
They've
hero.
streamlined the process.
Now everyone
We
wants
get
to
it to
feed
Apple.
off my energy.
Oh, God.
Undercover enemy
Lit.
said you my brother didn't stab me. Always bipolar, no controller. always
Labels,
switching
hit me up,
up,
distribution
switching sides till the day you
And
die.
yes, I have the artist right here. So yes, I have his permission, YouTube, Instagram to play the song. He's right here.
Do not find us. Do not cut us off.
Energy just to
See,
abuse
right
negativity.
there. Wait,
There is a year I can assure you it's a truth. I've seen it when my heart never finds
got to do with my energy. Give you good cheat and make you happy. Don't misuse it and don't abuse it. Then you can use it. Say my name in vain, then you'll be okay. That's a live every day.
Everyone wants to feed off my energy. Undercover enemy said you my brother didn't stab me. Always bipolar, no controller, always switching up. Switching sides till the day you die. Everyone wants to feed off my energy.
Hey yo, hey.
No, that shit.
Ooh, that's hard too.
What? So, did you listen to the album?
I didn't listen to it yet.
Bro.
Oh,
I don't
play
have
this
Spotify.
one. This
I don't
one's
have
hard.
Well,
If
listen,
it-
well,
if it's
well,
okay.
I want
just-
to know,
Spotify
T,
like
what you
that.
think? What you thinking about the album?
I liking it. I am digging it.
A lot of people said I did good on my skits. The intro, especially the intro.
I did like so.
It's the cassette.
You know what you reminded me of when you did that?
What?
It reminded me of Nas's, like the intro to Nas's album,
Which it was written right.
where he does the cuts from like a little piece of like his tracks and said, "Yo, Nas excited."
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, so it reminded
He never
me
heard
of
that.
that. Shit.
He never heard that. He did that on his own. You never
Yeah,
heard
you're
that.
gonna have to run through them Nas. Like, listen, Nas is like, I ain't gonna lie. I use Nas because I
What poetry deep?
Wait,
every-
you use Nas as like a
Nas is
standard
like-
for rappers.
no. Not, I use. He's one of them. He's one of them though. He is one of them. He's
For
one of them.
lyrics. He's a great
It's
lyricist.
like he's one of. But the beginning of every year, right? I change up the intro, and the intro is usually like a homage to like somebody else's thing. Like my first year, I used Nas's joint, and I used to use the Nas's like a rebel. My fantasy's deep. I never felt. MyT is like, you know, Marc. But
No doubt.
but Nas is one of them dudes.
Nas is
Can I play that?
like-
Okay, if you don't mind, if you gonna play another song, can I play the song that I liked about for yours?
Yeah.
And it was this.
We could talk over it as it plays in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Well, a lot when the beat changes, a lot of people say that.
I like the personality change. Cause I can see it
you know-
already.
you know
that-
what's crazy?
No,
Like-
what's crazy is I wrote this like art. You know, lyrics are powerful, right?
So,
This is how I was
when
really
escape,
feeling when I
feel my
wrote it.
pain go
And
away.
I was looking for
In this
beats. I
same
found a beat
state
the
of
next
mind,
day.
in the mind of
Exactly
mind,
what I
think
wanted the mood
not
change to.
safe.
Because I was gonna have like a
Take you to
different
better
beat,
place
but
where
that hit, I was
stay.
like, this is
I just
perfect.
gotta
The
stay,
beat was so
live the same
This is
way
a song I
every
want him to
day.
perform
Same
to.
things to maintain.
Like, this is
same
one
things
where-
This is.
to
I want him to. I want him to perform in high school.
so my
This is what I want.
misery.
Like, if you had a mask, like I would turn around, throw on a mask, and come around and rap,
How can I
and come out and just. I could tell you sort of picture the bit. I'm like, yo, when you mix up that transition, that scrambles, and it comes back,
and then sick of all of this, make you all feel my rap. God It's an outlast of an outcast.
I like that right there. I was like, that needs to be the name of the second album. The Outlast of the Outcast. First was the Popular Child, and then second needs to be Outlast of the Outcast.
Take a detour. Now I can't stop. Right hand is a fucking Glock. The room is getting fucking hot. Should I do it? Just a fucking thought. Time to stir up the pot. Go in the hell pit. Can't take it.
You about to be my
21 like salute.
Put down the silver. Can't quit.
KJ about to be like my Keon from
I get lost, I wander, but you can hear my voice, and that is all your choice. You don't see the truth, even when it's right in front of you. Go around it to your destination. Death is always waiting. It can stay patient. Your last stop station.
My son is humble because
didn't make
he's been writing since 13. So this album was between 13 and 14.
15. Valentine's Day was
like you wrote everything between you're 13 and 14 years old.
No, 15. Valentine's Day.
Which one was 15?
Valentine's Day.
One song. Alright, so I guess it qualifies. But not really because you changed it.
I rewrote that 15.
Yeah, you rewrote it.
Rest is 6 feet under.
Now you think back to that one summer, thoughts who died, thoughts of suicide. We're all the same, you and I. Now that which is coming true, the reaper is right above you. Spent years as a slave in school, just aim for the A, the highest GPA. No, you're not okay, always had a bad day. Tears down your face, no, you're not alright. This is
hearing this shit over
it's a
here.
real bad thing, aka
And I love it still. That's why I know it's good.
I actually redid this song. That's why it says remastered. Because I released 6 songs. Alright, I have a playlist called The Breakout Mixtape. It's on SoundCloud and YouTube too. It has 6 songs from the album that I pre-released before the album. And then I was going crazy with releasing songs. Then I had to like cool down for the album drop. But I had to redo Escape because, well, obviously sounds so much better now that I redid it.
Yeah, we recorded it what 3 times in the studio.
No, Escape? No, one time. It was in my room.
If you don't mind, I'm actually just saying it because the song was playing, and I want to make sure that everybody heard everything that you just said.
Alright.
You say that, please.
Alright, so I redid Escape. That's why the full title is now Escape Remastered, because the original version of Escape was what I recorded my first day in the studio. You know, very shy, nervous, definitely not nearly as comfortable as I am in the studio now. Now, you know, I got a new studio, same engineer, production about to go higher, quality higher, everything's gonna improve. But definitely if you want if you don't have 40 minutes to sit down and listen to the full album, I'll say next best thing is to go on my SoundCloud and YouTube, Marc350, and look for a playlist called The Breakout Mixtape. It's 6 songs. It's Introduction, Misconstruction, Cycle, I Am, Bullets, and Escape. I'll say listen to that if you don't have enough time for the full 40 minutes. But if you do, I personally think the album's worth it. I'll say sit down, 40 minutes, like 17 tracks.
While you work out, you know what I'm saying? While you're working out, just listen to the album.
Most albums today ain't no more than 40 minutes. You motherfuckers have 40 minutes to spare. All right? Don't give me no fucking excuse.
It's a drive to work.
It's kind of crazy because
work, like Marc just said, work
When you-
out
when you're
in the
working out.
car, in the car driving between shit.
Yeah, like I said,
Here in Orlando.
Yeah, like I
Whether it be Orlando or say you gotta
or
go down to
Miami.
Miami
Yeah.
and you in fucking traffic in the morning.
clog your ears. Listen, why you full plane so you can get your
Oh
stroke
God!
Hey, why?
Hey!
I told him to clog his ears.
Come on, man! God damn! We have children on the show.
I'll make that type of music. Chill out.
You don't make that time.
I'll make
Yes!
that type of music.
Well, listen.
When I turn 18, when I'm an adult, I
He's
got
not an adult. He does. That's the that's
problems
the
of a child.
That's-
That's not a problem for a child.
there it is.
I know you're
I didn't say that. You're
If you
making
in
that
this
kind of
house
music.
at 18, you will not be singing no shit like that yet.
Not, it's my mom. My mom she said. So tell us. I can't
And I'm
do
saying
all.
that
No.
talking about just your dad.
No.
Your mom? Oh, she definitely not playing that shit.
In the-
Hell
It's like in
no.
the studio. She like Marcel,
what you started. It's your
like
fault.
Marc
It's your
has to
fault.
do.
Your fault.
Listen,
Your fault.
in the studio, he has to do one verse, that he wants, and then one verse for his mama. You know what I'm saying? He has to clean it up so she can listen to the song. So she can listen to the song without getting mad. Because once she hears a curse, she'll stop listening and just start. And just start like no, and then you know she curses
like that.
So
like that.
She'll be like she'll be like
fireworks all up in the damn studio.
Like he'll be like yeah whatever, you know, fucking gun, and she's like she'll stop listening. Why the fuck are you cursing? Like off the hook. Like,
that's what happens right then and there as soon as she hears it. Like whoa, what the fuck did you just say?
Yes, sir.
T, I got a question. So since you listen to it, okay, I'm telling you really gotta listen to this. But any improvements for like, you know, future songs? Cause I you know, earlier I've heard work on my flow, which I definitely did. I definitely for my new songs.
The top, just the top layer. You was who you was before you got here.
Just the top. That's the top.
This the first sheet is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, just the top.
I don't know what I have on the second sheet, but just everything I got in that first sheet.
You can use that later.
Because I have stuff on this one. Yeah. This is the one for me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
like I'm giving you stuff to listen to, you giving me stuff to listen to. Okay.
So what it is, it's.
So I'm sorry. Say it again.
So any thoughts, comments on my album that you think, you know, improvements, anything, critiques.
You want me to critique your album?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't ready for that one. Not fully.
Well,
how many times? I haven't even listened to it. But
Constructive.
Let me get it while you think.
Constructive.
What I'll tell you is.
No, they're not really constructive. I could take it.
You can take it.
I could take it. Constructive. What is that?
Well,
that's
yeah,
sugarcoat. That's sugarcoating. I like it.
It's true because I give it to him hard. So it's like I told him out the booth last time.
Twice.
I told him out the.
I know he give it to you hard just knowing him. But what I'll tell you is, know a balance between what you want to do for your next project and the feedback that you get from other people. Don't let the feedback that you get from other people change completely what you do
as art
on that Still do what you do at heart. Take what you hear as like advice to help you in terms of certain songs, how you want to present certain things and whatnot. But don't let it conflict you to where you be. Basically, what I'm getting at is, don't become an artist who drops their first album and it's fire as hell, and then you let the industry get a hold of you and twist you all up to where we're like, yo, this is not to where we're out here like, yo, I wish I had that old Marc back. Yeah. I want that old Marc back.
Like Dreamville is some like is a place I would like him to swing by and have them listen, like, cause I think him and Jay's people are like really compatible. Like since when he decided
that Dreamville is under Rock Nation,
when he decided to be a rapper, what's the only thing I always told? The one thing, lyrics.
Yo, imagine me and JID.
Lyrics will take you so far.
Imagine me and JID on the song. What?
Lyrics will take you.
So that's
lyrics will have
that's a
lyrics,
goal right there.
Lyrics make the legends look at you.
All my songs have lyrics. I'm saying go and read my lyrics.
He said that
because
lyrics is
just
lyrics. Trust me.
Even the fun tracks like Time still got a message behind it.
Yeah. If it wasn't like honestly, as a dad and the dad I am, like if he wasn't on the right track and rapping, like if he wasn't nice, we wouldn't even got here. We would not been here right now. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if he wasn't nice, we wouldn't reach this point. Like the album when I got done, because I would have been like, nah, bro.
The amount of money that you were putting into it. And
I would have been like, no, you need to play chess.
Yes.
Like, let's put money in chess.
No, yes.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because he's smart. So I'm like, let's play chess, bro. We gonna learn how to play chess. We gonna make, you know what I'm saying? Like,
we gonna perfect this out.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we gonna fielding this ball.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna go to the
track. We gonna turn you to the next Aaron Judge. We gonna have you in the motherfucking gym.
Like, yeah.
Something.
So it's like.
I was gonna say King Griffey. You know.
King Griffey. That too.
My favorite player ever.
Yeah, one of my.
That's my favorite player ever. Him and Tony Gwynn.
So what do you think? about
Okay,
them?
so definitely seen the growth, because I've been hearing you rap forever now. You know what I mean? So definitely seen the growth, and like I said, I can tell which ones are your early songs versus which one.
Spaceman, we went to
I think
to Miami.
No, we didn't.
We did Spaceman in Miami.
We did Spaceman in Area 51.
No, we did Spaceman
When
we went down. Was it Miami, right? Into the CC studio, whatever.
Yeah, where he said the cops responded.
Oh,
yeah, remember?
Oh,
like 5
then.
minutes,
Oh yeah,
whatever.
that was
Spaceman.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah. So what do you think about the album? Though? That's the same thing I know.
He's like, I just answered the question.
I
You just answered. He answered it 3 times. You asked 3 times. He answered 3 times.
And then he asked
Worse than you.
And then he asked me to critique it.
Because my homeboy said one song that they were not messing with was My New Valentine's Day. Personally, I feel like it's a vibe. I feel like it's a type of song that I listen to.
We played it here on the podcast plenty of times.
Yeah.
So this is the type of song that I listen to, but I can see that it's not for everyone. You know, it
And for the ones that it's for, they'll love it.
Yeah.
Like,
you ain't gonna get everybody.
And I'm gonna tell you what ends up
every
happening.
song.
What ends up happening is that those same people, like later on, like because they'll listen to it enough times, they'll be like, yeah, this song ain't that bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
They'll catch themselves singing that shit.
Yeah,
Like,
it's crazy because the interlude
catch you faster than others.
The interlude for the album, 3 a.m. interlude, the one that has the Kid Cudi inspiration behind it. I didn't think people were gonna mess with that song as much as they are. I thought that was gonna be like people's least favorite, but people like they say like it's a chill song, so people are like kind of vibing with it, you know.
I feel that. Like yeah, that's definitely one of the songs. Like I said, I've heard that one for a while now, and I've been fucking with that song for a minute.
My Valentine, right?
Yeah, I'm the 3 a.m. Yeah. I played the Valentine's joint on the
3 a.m. or something. That sounds like some Drake shit. I definitely
You haven't heard it?
He has to listen to the album, bro. Listen to the album.
You didn't send it.
I need it. Where I'm gonna find it?
SoundCloud, Marc 350.
Before I got
YouTube, Marc 350. If you want this specific SoundCloud, like it's soundcloud.com/Marc_350/sets/problems of a child, all one word, take you directly to the SoundCloud.
Damn, this nigga John Morant almost had 50 tonight.
That's crazy. I really dropped the album. That's crazy.
That's really good.
There you go. At 15, how you feel after
how you
dropping
feel
the
about
album?
that?
Exactly.
To be honest, again, most songs are kind of old. I recently just hit a writer's block, but I just wrote a fire song. It's most likely gonna be called "Rainy Days." I'll say watch out for that song, cause that song goes.
So let me ask you this, right? Because you just said you just dropped it. And I know that you said you about to hop right back in the thing. So now that you dropped your first one, and you know that your first one was a big mixture from when you first started writing to now.
Yes.
Now are you getting like this like super like I'm ready to drop my new one because now I know my new one is just me now and I could just be like fire upon that.
I'm giving. I need to give it.
All right, big up yourself.
I need to give.
Relax.
I need to give the album. I need to give the album time to settle. You know. I just give you guys 15 songs. So enjoy this. Let me work.
Plus he has bonus tracks. He has Insane.
Yeah, bro.
What? Yo, chill out. What are you doing? Someone silence him, quick.
I'm saying.
No,
it's just
that's
a name.
It's not on the album.
Trust
I
me,
know. I said.
Trust me. If we could silence him, we would.
No, I'm saying there's a little mixtape, little LP.
Nah, you don't know what I'm doing. Chill out.
Man, listen, I'll pay for that shit in the studio. I'm releasing that shit.
We did that.
I'm leaking that shit. I'm leaking it. I'm leaking it right here.
You gonna baby a Little Wayne him? Like
I'm gonna leak that shit.
Danger zone.
I'm leaking it.
It sounds like a bunch of danger zone right now.
I'm leaking. They cutting.
Yo. Yeah, cut them off.
But so next thing coming is going to be the Psycho official music video by Marc 350. It's going to be directed by Anthony McBride. And expect that 2021. There've been some problems, some like issues behind the scene, but expect a January, February release date. And if people actually do rock with My New Valentine's Day, I will do a music video for it and release it on Valentine's Day. But
we're doing it.
But that's only if I don't know. That's only if I see enough support.
No, we're doing it. Don't matter if they. That's the whole thing. You cannot do that. Like
we'll see. To be announced.
No, you don't let nobody stop you from doing what you want to do.
No,
that's what I'm trying
I didn't even wanted to do it in the first place. That was
we
that
just
was
your
idea.
about it.
That was your idea.
And the director, right?
No,
Wasn't the director's idea also?
So after
it's cool with Anthony, but not with me. Okay.
So after the second music video, I'll probably drop a song. I'll probably drop and sing. Then I'll probably drop a song called "Light at the End of the Tunnel," and then I'll probably drop maybe 1-2 more songs. I don't know.
Massive.
I don't know because chill out.
I'm chilling.
So we'll see. Because this album really put me into perspective of the process it takes to make a body of work and how long it takes for me to write, record, and release a song alone, let alone a full album again. So we'll see. I don't know.
All right, nephew, I do appreciate it. Now, before we switch gears a little bit, right? Now, I'm going to ask you for a favor. It completely don't matter, right? Because my opinion, and this is your shit. But when you drop your second album, or drop a mixtape, right? Since your first one was Problems of the Child.
Let me get an appearance on a music video. That's one.
I wasn't even worried about that. Have you even mixtape or second album be called Outlash of an Outcast? I like that.
Outlash of an Outcast.
Outlash of the Outcast. Like your first
Don't you dare listen to
like
me.
your first one was Problems of a Child. So then the next one be when you said call this the out and you changed it call this the Outlash of an Outcast. I was like I like that.
Bro, listen to that. That was fine. I was like, call this an Outlash of an Outcast. Just think. Don't get me into my songs. I'll get into my songs. But
either a mixtape called that. Or even like your second album.
I was thinking, don't expect it, but I was thinking the next project is going to be called Chapter 2. Maybe. I don't know. I'm still writing songs, let alone develop
about the
album or
songs. The
mixtape.
title of the
Exactly.
album will take care of it.
That's exactly what happened with this. I had songs written.
When you run through the order that you finally come about.
Yeah, my
comes to
listen,
it.
my dad said.
I'm glad he said that.
My dad
Wait, I
said.
want to hear about this.
So I was talking to my dad. He said, if you're gonna put an album, think of something that's meaningful to you, and something that makes sense that will go with it. So I was looking at it, and I structured this album pretty much perfectly. If you really listen and hear for the sequencing, so I was like, I just looked at all the songs I had. Wasn't even all the songs on the album at that point. I had fewer songs written. I was like, Problems of a Child. I'll come up with a quick list. Then I was like, let me do an A side and a B side. So the A side goes from the intro all the way to My New Valentine's Day, and then the B side starts from 3 a.m. interlude, and it goes all the way down to Problems of a Child, the song. So there's an A side and a B side.
That's when vinyl was
and you can hear the change, because the A side, it starts off as my introduction misconstruction. I had to start off the album like that. Come on now. And then I wanted a more sensitive, deeper meaning tone for the A side.
As an Uncle John.
So I wanted like a softer, deeper meaning, more intricate meaning for the A side. And then the B side, I want to like, screw it, turn up, everyone turn up. So that's why you got like energy, time, I am, you got all that on the B side. So I pretty much gave you everything you would need.
Vinyl, like, cause I make them think vinyl, like A side, B side, like you gotta flip the record over.
You know, I gave you guys.
They don't know about that.
I give you guys versatility, something to vibe out to, something to turn up to, something to drive to. I give you guys practically everything in this song, in this album.
That's what we do here.
Exactly. Drop the big ups.
Big up again.
Like we don't have a round of applause.
One more time, my brother. Yes. Yes. Yes, man. Yes, man.
And again.
I love the yellow.
And again.
Oh, I said it.
Big up. Big up.
Right.
Yes.
And I your body rider.
Big up. Big up.
And I your boom boom shots and
Big up. Big up.
Damn.
And one more time, just for the fuck of it. Fuck it.
And again, he's 15.
I'm doing
Right on time.
He's how old again? 15. Yes.
Oh shit.
So there's a lot of artists that I heard that's older and not as good. And I'm like, damn.
Actually, you know what?
15.
a lot of people be surprised. A lot of people be surprised, but I'm not trying to be. Oh, I don't want to get those comments. Oh, he's good for a 15-year-old. Yeah, I'm trying to say like, oh, he's nice. Period. End of discussion. I'm not trying to. I'm not. My age. I don't even, to be honest, I don't even know why I said it. My age shouldn't have anything to do with it.
Yes.
Like, yeah, we need to put a sign to it. Next interview, I need.
You know what I love? I love the fact when somebody hear, like when they hear it, and then they like, yo, like they feeling it, whatever, and then you hit him with, he's only 15.
Think about it. My boy still got 2 more years of high school, bro.
Yes, bro. 2.5 years. I'm
And
done
he's
with
only
this.
15.
I'm gonna drop out.
Yo, they like.
You finna what?
I just wanna talk.
No. He said he finna drop out. No, on that.
Yo, I just don't. Whoa, yo.
I heard drop. I said, whoa.
It's just a joke.
Oh,
But
okay.
you gonna be pushing the.
I was about to go in that closet and grab a goddamn belt.
Like, you was gonna make me go to the army coat back here.
Nah.
Have to surprise you.
Ass whooping on the MyT Sports
Listen,
Podcast.
You know his mama, right?
Listen, your mama won't allow you to
See,
drop
that
it.
would have had me chill. I would just been like, yo, hey, listen, Marcus came on this shit, talk about he about to drop out.
No, you can't say Marcus because then she'd be like, Marcus.
You're right, my bad.
That's the
she
mother's
but
son.
here's the thing. She would have knew from the text who I was talking about. I don't condone snitching, but had you said what you
I don't condone
said,
Nah.
but had you said what I thought you said, this is the one time. This is the one time where I've been like,
He's an
I've been
advocate.
like, oh hell no.
I've never done it before, but you know what?
I'm
Damn
like,
it.
oh hell no.
He's a
what?
snitch
Damn it.
advocate. He's an advocate.
Just
Oh,
know,
man.
the feds was gonna get that ass
chains.
if you said what I thought you said.
Shit.
Nah, but
I'm like, oh hell no.
I'm one of those people that don't like to limit the future. So
Education is
I'm
the
really
key
like
at
anything
the
I'm-
end of this shit.
So I will finish high
Education
school,
is the future.
but college.
Yeah, you know how many.
Check this right here. Check this right here.
If my music blows in time, and
check this right here.
What?
I'm the type of nigga who I want to be in control of everything that I do. So if I'm in your shoes right now, I'm going to school for music engineering.
How many girls?
So if I master that shit, that means I make my own beats.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm my own producer.
I'll see.
That means I don't have to pay people to do shit
I
can do.
I got so much time. Like give me time to think about it, because I don't like feeling rushed or pressure.
But then think so.
But
Don't
you already dropping an album, so you have to be thinking about this shit.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about music. I'm not thinking about college. If that makes sense. I'm thinking about.
No, it doesn't make sense. I'm gonna be honest with you right now. It does not make sense because at the end, because you're just talking about music. Just know when you go into your next shit, that's more money that has to come out of Pop's pocket to pay people. But if you know how to do this shit, that's you, which means more when you blow up. That's more money in your pocket. At the end of the day,
The more you
the more money. Fuck the more problem shit. That's real shit. But more money. Less people you have to worry about paying.
Listen, I've kind of like you for the podcast. I've had to oddly go out there and make sure I taught myself every little thing about radio and podcasting. But I also went to school. But also when I went to school, because I went to school initially as an accountant. Like weird as shit. Went to school initially.
so close to it too.
Went to school initially as an accountant, and going through all that shit. I'm just like, and working accountant. I'm like, I really hate being an accountant. And I end up realizing what it is. I don't like being boxed in. I've never liked being boxed in anything. Right, so I can understand that. Mm-hmm. Like I had a question about one of your writing processes, and we'll get back to that later, possibly. And
I got KJ back.
No, I'm not mad. What I just want you to do, I want you to put yourself in the most. Because at the end of the day, the economy, no matter what it is always going up. Yeah. So anybody who's going into a field that can pay you big, I want you to put yourself in a position where we have the pie and we have the percentages that we have to break up from between agents. Even that as well. I told my cousin who's going to, I'm like, yo, fuck the agents. Do what you have to do to learn how to go ahead. Go ahead and be a Richard Sherman. I was thinking about where you go and talk and deal your own contract for yourself. I was thinking about it's just less degree. People you have to pay.
I was thinking about if I go to college, it'll probably most likely be for a business degree.
Of course, business, engineer. For your field, business and engineer. If I promise you right now, if you go into college with those two things, that's two big paychecks that you do not have to worry about dealing with. Because those are two things that you can do for yourself. In terms of making your own beats, negotiating your own deal.
You know, it sucks. Well, it doesn't suck, but I'm on a track of going to college. Like,
I'm not trying to come at you you're not.
No, but
I'm just trying to say because obviously, you being here, 15 on the show, music is what you want to do.
Yeah, but like in school, academically, I'm definitely on a college track, but I just know like certain people can if they hear my academics and my grades and stuff, and they hear I didn't go to college, and they're like, oh my god, so disappointing, so much potential. But you see, we'll see.
Do you know how much better it would sound if you graduated as a music engineer and have a minor in business on top of being an artist?
Next year, senior year. You know, I have time. I have time.
Yes.
I have time.
You have time. Listen,
you have time.
I'm not saying basically trying to say don't cut yourself off of learn as much as possible. Like I said, after doing accounting, I went for communications, right? And then communications was going too slow for me. So then I switched over from communications and I went to something a little bit more direct of a schooling that gave me a little bit more. Just the one that's frozen. I can't drink that.
Yeah, but you ain't done yet. Huh? So by the time you're done, that'll be. No, don't do that because then it's gonna freeze.
Now he about to chug this shit.
No, I'm not.
He has a problem with this.
So then what happened is that I do. But it's not in this occasion.
It's the Three Drunk Uncles podcast.
Yeah. Like I said, that is an alias. After that, I went a little bit more direct. I went to Connecticut School of Broadcasting. Free plug. Right? So
free plug.
But I bid them up anytime. Because they got me more hands-on and they got me better internships. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But also, I went back and I did marketing. I also went back and minored in marketing. So I was like, I gotta figure out how to get that shit. But always consistently built my own web, how to build my own web page so I could understand how to get this shit up. You know what I mean? And that took learning. Learning how to put together and drop a podcast. This is before technology was simple. I remember this is 6 years in the making. So this is this technology. So consistently learning.
You keep learning
in life.
Yeah, consistently learn the things so you don't have.
In this game called life, you always have to evolve. No matter what level you reach. There's always another level that you can hit and tap into for either a bigger bag or just for more knowledge for yourself. Cause I'm the type of nigga I would rather have everything that I know for myself than to have a team. I mean, it might make me sound selfish, but I would rather have everything that I know for myself than rather have a team of about 8 to 10 different people that I have to depend on to tell me certain things.
Yeah, the dependency. Yeah.
Exactly.
No.
And some of the stuff that I'm talking about right now with you, I'm just like, this is something simple that you can just do if you just go to school for 4 years. From engineering to the business. You go to school for 4 years, you can knock out 2 of those right there. I'm just saying that is just 2 less paychecks right there that you don't have to worry about. Because fingers crossed, Lord, keep us blessed. This is gonna blow up. Mm-hmm. So when this blows up, more times than not, rappers, athletes, they have to have an agent. You do the business aspect where you take care of the agent. You don't have to worry about that much. You don't have to worry about hiring no agent. You got this shit on yourself, which means any contract that you sign, that whole
your mama gonna look through it real quick.
Yeah, that part. But mainly any contract that you sign,
You want to understand. You want to be.
it's
You
all
want to understand
you.
the language.
It's all you. You'll understand the language, and that money is all you. You don't have to worry about chipping no 10% to some bum who really don't give a fuck.
And don't lose your masters. Like, make sure you keep those, like, little things like that.
And
like,
exactly. And on top of that, at the end of the day, especially, God forbid, this shit doesn't go the way it's supposed to be, at least you got your degrees. You got your degrees to go into other
Also,
things.
right now, you know what I'm doing right now? I'm going to school for IT now. I'm still doing that because I had to consistently flip gears. And IT is basically like the technical trade for
Me, IT, you will never get curved with IT.
That's what Darnell does.
IT is always evolving by the year.
Yeah, everything is being digital. Like, yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Like so much more now than ever. I'm like, yeah.
What? Especially right now with the pandemic going on and whatnot. Oh,
because at least I was like, yo, that can also allow me to do a lot of freelance work. Like I already got somebody. Like she was like, "Yo, as soon as you get ready, like I got somebody with a bunch of private companies that they need somebody to work their interview." And I'm like, "Yeah, let me hurry and get that." I'm like, it still may not be like until sometime next year. It's like, no, don't worry, just let me.
See,
know.
I could never do IT because there's no way.
He can't see. He's
Like,
blind.
yeah.
He can see if he wore glasses or contacts or got the.
Listen,
you have to
wait. I'm just
wait
waiting.
to January. Okay,
I'm
we'll
waiting
see.
for January.
Okay. Listen,
all right, we
I'm gonna come with some
all
bobbcats and shit.
Come February, the first podcast we do on February. If you don't have this shit by then, we on your head.
Yo, because you know what?
We're on your
because
head.
that first
This is good. This is good. I can read this.
That first podcast, I'm gonna have you read like the shit.
Dead ass. I'm out here on the date. On the date. That is February 3rd, the day before my mom's birthday. If by then you do not have either contacts or glasses, we're on your head.
He has glasses. He just never wears them.
No, reading glasses.
Oh,
Not
man.
reading glasses.
Oh, what was the question about my writing process that you had?
Oh yeah, it was a weird question because I wrote like a ton of books of poetry, right? Full of books, not too many. And I remember this used to happen to me. It's like sometimes I used to. What's that?
Where the notepads at?
Oh, I used to think I had a title for a thing, but sometimes I used to just start writing. And then after I was writing, then I feel like, oh, here was a title for this thing.
Yeah.
Like so, you wrote first and then you thought of a title, and then something like first, like you'll have a title and be like, because I don't know, like it was weird. Like
grab me a pad right there.
like people be like, oh, can you like, hey, why don't you write about this? And I'm like, so we don't work like that. I got pads everywhere. I don't walk in front of the camera. Oh, of course.
I'm blocking my shot.
I think I would. Yeah.
Yeah, but when it comes to me, my writing starts from like anywhere really. Sometimes I've had songs where I had the cover art and I wrote the song. I've had the beat first. I wrote the song. I wrote the song and then I went out and I found the beat and I made the cover art. It all varies. Sometimes I'll have a flow in mind, maybe a concept. Go out, find the beat, then start writing.
Had you wrote multiple songs to one beat, or you just grab the beat and do the song?
No, one beat per
Because
song.
if you have the songs, then you try like, all right, what beat will this song go with?
Yeah.
Would it sound better with this one?
Yeah, if I write it first,
because you had energy. I did
have to change the beat for energy.
Yeah, which was.
Mm-hmm. I should have changed the beat for life because that's an X beat. That I'll say I'm pretty pleased with the first way I structured my album was the original instrumentals, which aren't even the same instrumentals as they are now. I had to make them flow into each other.
Listen.
So it sounded like cohesive.
Just know, for your first album, you sound a whole hell of a lot better than Lil Romeo and Bow Wow combined. Right? So, you're on your way, nephew. You're on your way.
Yeah, but...
And anybody who wants to disagree with that, feel free to hit the chat. Because I will go back and forth with you on that all day. Are you shitting me? Ghetto girl, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, there's some music out there. I'm just like, it just encourages my, how can I say? It encourages my support even more from what I hear. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, like that shit is out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that shit is out. I'm like, hold on, man. Like,
this is why I don't listen to the goddamn radio.
I'm like, yo,
are you serious?
I'm like, can you send somebody to help me? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know the industry and all that, and it's a difficult industry, man. It's just I you know what?
Money
I'm
talks,
glad.
bullshit walks.
I'm glad he 15. I'm like, yo, we gonna get burned. Let's get burned young.
Exactly, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna get burned. Let's
We
get
got
burned
time.
young.
We got
It's like,
time.
shit. We gonna learn. We gonna learn today.
We have time.
What you get? Oh, you
Alrighty.
put your shirt on?
So
Face the camera, Marcel.
I'm right in front of you, Dad.
No.
I'm right in
Face
front
the
of
camera.
Face the camera though.
Yeah.
Problems with
No,
child
not-
is literally
Yeah.
putting your
Problem
so
child.
so
I have a
Not
shirt.
that
This is not the official album cover. It's the album cover I used for the Breakout mixtape.
so what can,
This
so
is
can
the
they,
alternative.
my
album
biggest question is, can they find that shirt and purchase merch?
cover. No,
Not yet. We ain't there yet.
exclusive.
What the fuck?
We need to get on it.
This
was a Christmas.
And
this was a Christmas gift.
Since this
last
is the
year.
first podcast you're on, how can I get some free merch? No, stop. I don't want no free merch. I'm joking.
All
I'm
right,
joking.
all right. I'm about to say
For my co-host over here, can you get the free merch?
free merch.
I'm joking.
I'm just trying to support my nephew. I'm
I'm
trying to
joking.
pay that money.
I'm actually joking.
Hold on, we
Free
gotta get him in
merch.
college, man. We
What?
need that college money.
No, you need to promote the album.
Yeah,
Mark
so
350
it's gonna go to
problems
it's gonna
all
go to
the
college.
This
time.
little Tito's bottle upside your head.
You know what
Talking
I'm
about free merch. Free what?
We gotta support. We gotta support.
Gotta pay that
We
money,
gotta support
man.
350,
You
man.
pay that $20 real quick, man.
That
You pay-
350 ENT.
Shit.
I'll start a label one day. I said I'll start a label one day. 350 Entertainment.
There you go.
Then branch out from music to movies. 350 Entertainment.
There you
Man,
go.
do that. Okay.
A website is not hard
We also
to
got-
start
we also
up.
got my
You
view.
gotta do some merch.
I'm gonna make a link tree. You know what link tree is?
Dude, I'm trying to tell you, John. The amount of people that I know making crazy money off having a website with just some bullshit that they have going on, they selling from whatever, not people, whether it be T-shirts to little accessories, bracelets, and whatnot. Man, people making good money every day.
We could sell albums off
Sell
We
CD.
should do that.
Sell CDs.
CDs.
CD.
Who has a CD player nowadays?
No, we need a
That's what
burner.
I'm saying.
Dude,
Everybody's
can you
on
burn
Apple
stuff on a
Music
CD?
and Spotify. Tidal.
I don't have a CD.
I can't recall the last time I bought a CD.
And you know what's crazy?
Mm.
I don't have a CD drive on here, and I didn't
Straight
realize it until like I had it for like 2 years. Wait, I don't have had this 2 years yet. So I don't want to say it was 2 years. I don't think I've had this 2 years yet. Wait, maybe I think I had it like 2 years now. But it was for a dumbass long time. I was like, wait a minute, I don't have a what the fuck? Like I didn't realize
Can't watch
until
movies and shit.
Uh,
Back in the day, you put the CD in to watch
Put
a
the
movie.
CD in and pow.
Yeah, but when's the last time I've watched a movie on my goddamn
my-
laptop?
my-
More
I-
times than
yeah.
not now, you on the internet.
I'm on Netflix or
No,
something.
what's it called? My
or some
CD
other or
in
some
my-
other bootleg
my
website.
laptop at home, my CD drive isn't working. I actually do, or part of my recording process now, after a couple songs deep,
I used to watch alternative movies on the CD drive.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
but after a couple songs deep in my
Danger zone.
anyway, after a couple songs deep,
I hate him so much, America. Go ahead, family. Go ahead. Continue. Don't mind that. You see, this uncle right here. This is
three
the
drunk
one.
uncles.
If
Three
there's
drunk
one
uncles.
uncle that he's just gonna veer off and do his own shit, this is the one.
yeah, but
So
anyway,
he's doing your thing.
So my uncle got me a microphone for my room, right? So I downloaded. Yo, why is that laugh so long, bro?
Just keep going. Just keep going.
So-
you have to learn to ignore it. You have
So I
to learn to
downloaded
ignore it.
a free music program. I recommend this if you're an up-and-coming artist, called Audacity. Take a mic. I got a $50 podcast mic in my room on a table with a stand. No studio stuff. I record myself on the mic. I mix my vocals in Audacity so I could get a sound, like a taste of what it's gonna sound like. And then once it's ready, it goes to the studio. Hit
If it's studio ready.
I know when it's studio ready.
If it's studio, if
I know
if
when
I
it-
think it's studio ready, it's studio.
I
ready.
know when it's studio ready.
All right.
Don't listen to him. He's not the artist.
No.
He's not the artist. So when it's studio ready, take it to studio. Higher production, higher quality. Get it finalized. Get it mixed. Get it mastered. Then
His interview finished already.
It don't matter.
But his interview finished. Like
No,
this,
this is still about him.
This is MyT.
after hours. Mark,
MyT. Yay.
It don't matter. This is still about him. This is still all about him.
Mark 350 after hours.
We can take a week off, B. That's gonna be less talking for me. I'm good with it.
Oh wait.
Listen, like, are you really that eager to hear my take about how Kyrie Irving is a professional troll?
I think personally, you should listen to Marc 350 Problems with Child, SoundCloud, and YouTube.
Yeah, SoundCloud, YouTube. soon to be on Spotify, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Listen, and honestly, just go read up on it.
My friends asked, they're like, you got it on Apple Music? I was like, no, man, I'm trying to figure out how, you know. But when I figure out how, I'll do it. Do it for future songs, especially.
Yeah, we're going, you know. Well, let's focus on this album and then we'll go from there. Let's get all these songs out that you worked on so hard. Let's get it out there. Let's start promoting it and you know, let's get a lot of, you know, as you're working on your second album, you can get really good feedback, you know, positive and negative. All feedback is good because that means they listen to it. That's all you want. You know what I'm saying? You just want them to listen to it.
Second album. That sounds like a lot of work.
That is a lot. Well,
like
at 17, you should come out with it.
I don't think people.
17.
I don't think
right?
people
Didn't
truly understand. Hey,
you said 17.
I don't think people truly understand how truly.
Come out.
Three drunk uncles.
Don't be
drunk uncle.
Don't be shushing the.
I understand. Listen, let me do that. Okay?
Yeah, let us do that.
Yeah.
You don't.
I got you. This is your day. I got you.
17.
Anyway, so
he just have a question.
So when the album came out, well, like when rappers dropped the album every 2 years, I was assuming, I was like, yo, what's taking 2 years? Now I really do understand why it takes like 2 years to think of a concept, write the album, record the album, mix it, master it, finalize it, all that, release it. It does take 2 years.
That's what I'm saying. So 17 or 18.
What he's asking you is like, is it
whenever he's ready?
Is it in fact? Is it
in 2 years?
Yeah.
Because your style,
just say that.
in 2 years, your style.
Niggas haven't dropped shit in about 4 years. Like,
What I'm saying, it could take.
When's the last time Cardi dropped?
Who?
Cardi B?
Nah, we don't talk about that Cardi. Fuck that.
No, talk about Playboy Cardi.
He looked at his notes.
No, Playboy dropped 2018. Well, it was like summertime.
Oh yeah, when was Dilate?
Huh?
Dylan.
Dilate.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 2018.
Oh. People be dragging it. People like Cardi hasn't dropped in so long.
I was just blasting that shit.
Uzi. But I'm so glad Uzi decided to drop this year though.
For this year?
Yeah, Uzi hasn't been consistent either. Except this.
Lil Baby got 2020 right now.
Babe, what?
Lil Baby.
Lil Baby got 2020.
And the baby. Don't sleep on the baby too.
The baby's nice too, but Lil Baby is running 2020.
Megan Thee Stallion.
She nice too.
Why? Because Harden went over there? Harden got mad today. Harden got mad today. He's like, yo, what? I can't do anything. Everything is like Corona bound. Like he's like, yo.
Lil Baby
I was there for a little bit and left.
Lil Baby had 2020 way before Harden bitch ass done came over to Atlanta and whatnot.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Exactly.
Big up Megan Thee Stallion, dog. Big up. That shit, man.
Aren't you Megan's age? 25? Megan's 25. How old are you?
Me, I'm 25.
Yeah, you're Megan's age. That's crazy.
I know, right? I need to get over to Houston.
In 10 years, you.
That's what I'm saying. I'm from the moon of Texas.
Running a little interference.
What are you doing?
What?
You just he
That's
just
all
he just got lost. He's in his own little
shit.
Listen, I'm still in the Megan Thee Stallion mode.
Yes, I know. It's like I'm gonna have to shoot you in your foot for you to start paying attention.
I'm paying attention. Okay. So let's switch gears a little bit. Kyrie Irving is a professional troll, right? I've realized this now.
Kyrie
Irving is a professional
both of them
troll.
are professional trolls. Did you see KD with them niggas on Inside last night?
So, but not even that. But I realized something.
Not even looking at the fucking camera like a fucking clown, bro. This fucking nigga KD, son.
Oh.
Like
KD gave him one word answer. You talking about Chuck?
Come on,
You talking
man.
about Chuck? Yo,
But
that's
no,
funny as hell, though.
all of them,
Wait.
bro.
No.
That was funny as hell,
No,
though.
I'm gonna tell
It
you
was
this.
funny, but I'm just like, yo,
Like,
you look
no-
like a fucking child.
Like,
bro.
no, this one is deeper than rap, right? Like, this one is super deep. Like,
Talk to me
he took
then.
it. He took it super back. After watching that first game last night, right? And I'm looking how they were working,
Right.
and I'm seeing this team, and I'm like, yo, this team is balling. I'm like, yo, they just needed to get KD back, and then I was like, oh shit. Right? I had a moment. Right? I had a moment. Kyrie Irving went out there and was like, yeah, we're still like one piece away. He was talking about, he had everybody in an uproar as if, yo, you guys were supposed to be that one piece. What do you mean that we're still one piece away? The one piece he was talking about was KD. I'm like, yo, he's
7-Eleven, B.
I was like, yo, he's been trolling us forever, yo. Like, he's been trolling us.
7-Eleven. 7-Eleven. 7-11.
Wait, yo,
That's dope.
like, super professional. I was like, yo,
I didn't think about that.
He's a fucking madman.
7-Eleven.
No, I didn't even think about that.
Oh, no, bro, they're not slick. I knew exactly what the fuck they were doing. Kyrie came over there with the 11. KD was 7. 7, 11, boom, boom, boom. Niggas not stupid.
Nah. About the best part was even before KD went, when they win the All-Star game, and KD won the MVP, and Kyrie was like, yo, good job, man.
Sucking
Good
dick.
job.
Sucking dick.
Good job. Everything else, they had hearts in his eyes
yeah,
and shit.
Sucking
Yo,
dick. Yeah, that's what he was doing. He
you know
was
what?
Sucking dick. He was
Whatever.
sucking
He
dick.
got him to Brooklyn. They both went to Brooklyn though. They both made it happen.
Yeah, Kyrie
So-
was sucking mad.
So, cause yo, it's true. Like Kyrie needs to be the second fiddle. Like,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying?
He was sucking
the
dick.
same,
He
the
was
same
sucking
thing.
dick.
The same thing he did with
That nigga
LeBron.
was giving sloppy toppy to get KD over to Brooklyn.
Yo, no, he was like, "Where you want to go?
Sloppy
Brooklyn is
toppy.
nice. I'm from Jersey."
Yeah.
Now, first he was like,
He definitely licked the ass.
let's go to the Knicks. He was like, no, we're going to Brooklyn. He's like, okay.
You know, see, when he said that, that's when he went to the ass crack and was like, let's go to Brooklyn.
Stop, man.
But I am realizing this. KD is definitely a bona fide leader. Like for a while in Golden State, we didn't really see it because basically he took some offense.
Or in OKC. You didn't see it.
because of I guess Russell Westbrook's personality. But you can
KD is just too laid back.
But you can definitely see it automatically. Him being there, him playing, of how much it even keeps Kyrie in check. Like you see Kyrie even playing better ball,
You know what?
playing more conscious
The
ball.
Nets have
playing,
fucked up for so long trying to get players there to win.
What is it?
Remember the Russian?
Huh?
I'm about to shake soon, that's why.
Oh, okay.
So I'm off tomorrow. 2 Chainz.
Oh, I'm still up, you know.
Yeah, I'm on winter break.
Still trying to get.
So,
still
finally
actually,
Brooklyn
I
got
just
these two
I just
guys
got
there.
my third negative in a row. I'm just like, at this point, I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it.
Damn.
I'll see y'all niggas on Monday. I already missed as much time as this.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all.
Yo, what Brooklyn was doing without KD,
I still
And
can't get
Irving.
time. No,
making the playoffs, and then you get these two pieces,
Yeah.
and then you have the rotation that Nash put in for now. He's just testing out.
Don't do it. It's
He's
too
just
late.
testing out.
Don't do it.
He's just testing it out. You know what I'm saying? He's just testing it out. It worked the first night. All right, let's try it again. Look, LeVert, you good coming off? You coming off the bench? 6th man of the year. That's a bonus. You know what I'm saying? You can get a trophy. You get some money off of that. When you get in, you ain't got passing nobody.
What's up?
You know what I'm saying? It's you and Dinwiddie. And y'all already balled. You already know how Dinwiddie plays. Y'all play well together. You know what I'm saying? It's such a dope situation where it's like, yo,
Is that
these are the guys that made the playoffs, right?
No.
But now we have these 3 people to plug in. Cause don't sleep on Jordan.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Don't sleep on Jordan.
Nigga,
He'll still
listen.
dunk on your ass. You know what I'm saying? He'll still put you on fucking that.
Alright.
Don't
He
play
ain't
with
get-
Jordan.
He ain't getting up like that. I saw him dunk last night. He ain't getting up like that.
Is he really in shape? When was the last time he
He
played?
ain't getting up like that.
When was the last time he
Anyway,
played? Exactly.
I will leave y'all with this gem right here, and if you feel like stopping me before I get out this door, feel free. And it's just completely switch gears. Because we talk about, I mean, not really talk about it, more like you see this Carson Wentz bullshit. This is
Sit down. I got questions. Don't even bring that up.
Completely switching it up.
He doesn't even want to be a backup.
Carson Wentz.
And he said he was going to trade him, like.
Not wanting to be a backup.
Who's gonna pay that? Who's gonna pay that contract?
The camera's there.
I don't fuck the camera. I want to make sure they hear me on the mic. Fuck the camera.
Got you. Okay.
The fuck. Anyway, with Carson Wentz,
he has a face made for radio.
I just want to make sure. Exactly. I'm ugly as hell. I'm ugly as hell. With Carson Wentz, when this past weekend came up, I thought about 3 names that needs to have roses thrown at their feet wherever they walk for at least a good few weeks. Ryan Fitzpatrick, Jalen Hurts himself, and Aaron Rodgers. And the reason I say that is for how they've handled any type of BS quarterback nonsense going on, any type of controversy. We talk about Fitzpatrick with, I don't know what the fuck, you look like you have a fucking seizure going on over there. I don't know what the hell you doing.
He just burped.
But
oh, did I?
Okay, whatever.
You got him in the nostrils. It was kind of.
Your nostrils are too big to smell his burp from all the way over there. But anyway.
I had salty filet mignon, man.
Oh hell!
Like people
my man was tired. He put a little too much salt. I'm like, yo,
yeah.
you never cook like this.
You know what's fucked up? People watching the podcast right now be like, yo, they are not social distance.
Well, fuck you. We're negative, bitch.
17 times.
Straight up. But yeah, in terms of Fitzpatrick.
So where will Carson go if they trade him?
It's not even about that right now.
Like who?
I want to focus more on them 3 names that I just listed right there.
I'll bring them back
because how they handled any type of quarterback issue or anything like that, Carson needs to take notes from.
Listen, Carson, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I don't care about that right now. I don't care about that right now.
They're gonna start Carson next year.
No, hell! Oh,
they're gonna start Carson next year.
This is how you get me to leave. This is how you get me to leave.
They're gonna start him next year.
I'm trying to make a
once
point.
He plays well,
that shit on?
Once he plays well, you're gonna let him go. Boom, trade him.
No, hell no.
All you need is 3 games.
He will not. Unless, God forbid, knock wood.
To Carson
you got
Wentz?
50.
Knock wood.
59 million.
Unless Jalen Hurts.
59 million.
Unless Jalen Hurts gets hurt.
$59 million.
Unless Jalen Hurts gets hurt before the end of this season, Carson Wentz will not see another snap in Philadelphia.
59 guaranteed.
Hell no.
That shit gives you at least 3 series.
Hell no. Hell no. But see, I understand.
I'm sorry, not 3 series, 3 games.
But see, as a
59 mil, give you 3 games.
As a Cowboy fan, I would understand why you'd want Carson Wentz to get back up under center when he's looking that hot garbage like that.
No,
things like
it's not that. It's just a business. It's just business, man.
See, that's just business.
It is though. Business. Think about that. 59 mil.
Now you put it in that perspective.
Listen.
59 million. 59
how you think the front office of Philadelphia feels right now? We just cut you that fat ass check for over $100 million guaranteed, and you looking like that?
Listen.
And then you talking like that? A few hours before we have a fucking game? Oh, motherfucker, you out of here. You out.
Listen,
how?
You out.
How?
You'll find
Are you gonna eat $40 million? You're gonna eat $35 million.
There's a sucker born every day on the streets.
That's what I'm saying. Who's a sucker?
Indianapolis.
We're making a list already.
The Jets.
We're making a list already.
The Jaguars.
That's the Jets. But the first thing
I got Jaguars got first round pick. They got sunshine.
One of the things I got is
the Broncos.
New England.
Shit. New England too. That's 5 teams
and
right there.
He said Denver.
Give me a sucker.
New England won't pay for him. They would
Denver
not
won't?
pay.
Denver
will. Hell yeah, Elway all day.
That's a sucker right there. That's a sucker right there.
But Lock, Lock is okay though.
Yeah.
So you out here just making music?
If you gonna rap, then rap.
I mean, shit.
Like just put it out there.
Be either way. I made my point. Rodgers,
Alright.
Fitzpatrick.
Here, wrap this
wins.
real quick before KJ bounce.
We
Right.
have
Hit it.
2 minutes left in the show.
2 minutes. Come on. Let's go.
You wanna? Do
Let's
you
go. Mark
wanna rap?
350.
Sure.
The mic is right there in front of you.
Oh.
Right. The mic is right here. You see?
Yo,
You see this pretty gold thing in front of you?
Could you pull the beat up real quick?
What beat?
You got YouTube? Yeah, you got YouTube on there? Like,
I
set it.
have. I can pull up YouTube. Let's see if we can
Alright,
do this
look-
in time.
Alright,
niggas
look
out here.
Come on,
up.
man. Just
Doing curveballs and whatnot.
you know what I'm saying. Just
Shit that
like,
we not
is
even
that, like-
prepared for.
yo, it's all about the
Like,
lyrics.
look,
man.
You know what?
Yeah.
How about this?
Look up.
Actually, how about this? So we can prepare. You're gonna be here Friday. You want to freestyle? You want to rap on the show for us on Friday?
There you go.
Do it right now, yo. Do it right now. We ain't got time. We ain't got.
Friday.
We
Come
got
on, come
2
on.
minutes right now.
That's what I'm saying. He don't
Friday,
need the beat. He
Friday.
don't need the beat.
We
Y'all
got less than
ready?
a minute. I still got an outro to play.
Friday.
Yo, just hit
Friday. It can be prepared and everything
Yo.
on Friday.
Alright.
Friday.
flow. Flow right now. Flow right now. Guys, stop. Flow right now.
Hold on. I got it.
She back come on this clip.
Why? Come on, man.
All the
Alright.
bandwidth in the world couldn't keep me contained.
It's taking forever. Alright.
No lag.
Alright,
No
I started writing this
lag.
yesterday, so like, just know it's not finalized.
Gonna share
Just-
my
just
hit it,
thoughts
man.
with
Hold on.
Podbean Live.
Alright, ready?
Always knew I'd take the pod.
Left me down in my dirty days, down in my lonely days, down in my days of pain that I filled with rage, down in my rainy days, heard me drown for 30 days, never look back, turn around to see if I'm okay. Left me down in my dirty days, down in my lonely days, down in my days of pain that I filled with rage, down in my rainy days, heard me drown for 30 days, never look back, turn around to see if I'm okay. Took my 2 eyes to see your two-faced, I've been moving to calibrated, sold a bottle, now I'm too faded, so Marc, yeah, he too hated, couldn't find a placement, and he stayed patient, but he hated waiting, looking for the sign he made, couldn't wait a date, just to mark it up, but it'll blow up, yeah, he had to spark it up, wouldn't even do much, couldn't tell him stay hush, elephant in the room, heard he stomped when he marched, hey.
The only thing I'm gonna tell you is if you have something like that waiting, why not do it during the interview process?
That's only
It's just
That-
that's just
bro,
learning experience.
that
for the
that's
next,
only the first verse. I can like keep going. You want me to finish this?
I mean,
I'm saying you can
closing
freestyle within
it
it.
now. But
So
Let me
What-
down
all I'm-
in my
all I'm
dirty
just- all I'm
days,
just saying
down
is
in
that
my
would've been
lonely
perfect
days, down
for
in my days of pain that I
interview
feel it race,
process.
down in my rainy days. Heard me? All right. Second verse. Hold on. Look at this.
So just let you guys know. So while I'm no
And
longer
it's so
pumping,
sad that no one had his back. I no one had my back. What the hell is that? Went to hell and back, making Joker mad, crying, screaming, yell up to the sky. Every time it rains, it pours. There's no lightning in this thunderstorm. Shooting out, shooting star said you make a wish. Soon you're blind with bliss, happiness. Boy is sad. Look at his wrist. Look at in his mind. He replaying all the greatest hits. Poison life when he reminisce. Hey. Left me down in my dirty days, left me down in my lonely days, down in my days of pain, down in the days that I had to feel with rage, down in my rainy days, heard me drown for 30 days.
And he has writer's block.
I mean,
Bro, this was right after this was right after writer's block.
I just want okay, if you come to an interview and if your plan was to drop some new stuff that you had coming,
No,
No, this
he just said
bro, I started writing this yesterday. This is not recorded or anything.
I know it's not recorded or whatnot. Trust me.
It's okay,
You
'cause
do it
that's what
like
he
that.
said,
I understand. But if you plan on doing that, why not do it while we were interviewing?
I did plan on doing
yeah,
it.
this is
I
how
didn't plan on doing
because
it.
I'm gonna tell you this. You know, back in the days, I remember.
We're telling you Friday. Come back then instead of at the very end of the show when people are already tuning out at that point.
That's okay.
But no way, they replay it. We good.
Yeah, and also like I said, if we're gonna be here Friday, and I'm gonna do a podcast Friday on Christmas. Might be my first ever Christmas podcast. Know what I mean? So
Friday Christmas?
Yeah, we coming in.
I didn't even realize. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we coming in.
Okay.
11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We're gonna be
Tell me,
anyway, right?
11.
Yeah.
Do here for
And
like
I
an
wanted-
hour
11.
two.
I wanted to
Go
tell
see
you-
Pops.
I wanted to tell you
11,
everything. I spoke to Darnell. Everything
And
was good.
then we're
Wife
gonna
ain't got
go.
no issues.
We're gonna go on
Watch
at
a
12.
baby. Remember I told you like their baby has complications.
It's not
So,
enough time to eat.
they like I needed to make sure
We're
that
having
they
a
felt
brunch.
all comfortable. And shit. My mom was ultimate.
From 11
Hey,
to 12.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
You
No,
know
to
this
Mom's
conversation?
No, I remember.
And
No,
we're
I
gonna let it
remember.
play.
No, son,
We're
I
gonna be
remember,
going
but I
in and
thought it was
out,
for
in and out,
completely
because it's
another
Christmas
day,
Day.
like
You know what I'm
that
saying? So
already
we're just gonna go in
passed
and
or
out.
whatever.
Oh, no,
Like
it's
we'll
for-
come in and start talking.
Okay, cool.
Yo, you seen games or whatever.
Yeah, I thought it was for a completely another day. No, I
You know,
knew
the house is
that.
gonna be
Oh,
full,
yeah,
so
no, oh, yeah,
we'll
no,
rotate.
yeah.
We'll
Yeah, okay,
rotate
cool,
like.
bet.
That's how you saw
Like,
me. I was
in
like
and
this
outs.
on the podcast. I was looking at you. I was
Like I'm like,
yeah,
yo,
so they'll give you
why don't you hold the podcast down for like 40 minutes right now? So you come up here,
Bet.
you,
So we
you know, you do whatever you
Yeah,
want
yeah, yeah.
for 40 minutes.
Right.
You know, you hold it down until you know
Yeah, so we
keep
got a
coming
big
in
ass
and
pot
out.
of Aki and saltfish.
No,
and-
but-
Well, that's one of the
Mimosa,
concepts
You
we're
eat
thinking
anything
about.
that day?
Yeah, but
Huh?
the
You
beef in
need
this
anything
song.
that day? Let me know. so
No,
I
like
can-
you
if
come
you
back,
wanna
like
bring some
niggas like yo,
champagne,
you wanna
some
freestyle,
champagne,
you
if you don't
freestyle
have
like
no
Mass,
alcohol,
you
anything else
freestyle,
you
you
could do,
sing,
though.
you freestyle.
Hey, that's
You
like
don't
no
have
more
to
than $10
you
at
don't
the
have
gas
to,
station
like-
and shit.
do the you don't have to
I'll
you don't have to
put
do the
both. But
the
the-
hooks.
And we
Just,
drink Andre, so like.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
boom,
don't have to
boom,
do
boom,
the hooks.
boom.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you get
See,
stuck in
this is
it,
why I
you
love
put the
y'all.
hook in there and then you
Yo.
keep flowing.
Can I tell you what we used to do back in the day in the army?
Yo,
So,
Yeah, man.
Wednesday
Damn, we
night
on
was-
camera.
we
I gotta
at
tell
the
you
NCO
that.
club used to be open.
On the way
right?
home.
So like we were young and shit. We used to call ourselves the PBM, the Playboy Mafias, right? So, like,
Playboy Mafias.
ah,
That's why you have a soft spot for the Bills. That's why. Now that explains everything. That explains everything right now.
yourself and you don't even know
Oh man. He's like Bills Mafia. I like
so
that.
then, yo, so then,
Playboy
what used to
Mafias.
happen was that we used to go there and order like bottles of Andre, cause like it wasn't that expensive. I think they were only like $7, like at the club
Champagne
for a
is
whole,
cheap.
for a whole bottle.
It's
But-
cheap.
But bitches our age don't know that shit. Especially that time, like,
They just see bottles and it's game
so,
over.
So what happened is that we go like 7, maybe 10 deep or whatever. We had a row back there. You know, no more than two to a car. Like 2 front seats and that's you gotta leave room for the back for everybody else. So we used to go to them and we used to order a bottle to make sure everybody and then have a bunch on the table too. So then
You know we're still on camera, right?
it's okay. I know.
That's fine. It's
So then
fine.
we used to have them bring out bottles of champagne. They used to come to our table not knowing like how cheap, like they didn't even realize it. And then what used to happen, like I used to catch that, and for whoever that didn't catch the eye, on 3, we all used to pop our bottle at the same time. And then motherfuckers bitches used to look over, chicks used to look over.
That's all these bitches
Yo.
need to hear is bottles being popped, seen, looking like it's
Listen
lit.
to that.
This is the
and it's
beginning.
game
Del Rey was
over.
like, he was like,
It's
pop a bottle,
game over.
and then you get out the way.
Over.
Yeah,
Game,
and
set,
then you invite,
match.
and then you invite a couple over, and they
Game,
get,
set,
and then
match.
it's a
Good
wrap.
rats.
And this is why you never had more than 2 to
That's
the
why.
car.
That's
Because
why D
we
raised
had-
one of his first
We had high success
stands of
rates.
crack. Oh, you want some shit? Oh, the hood raps.
And you know what we do too. So
Oh.
we find a couple of, especially like, listen, we gonna pour this shit straight out.
Straight
Straight down there, sure. That was horrible. Like, see, this is what happened when you grow up in the Jay-Z era, Big Pimpers and
Straight up. Spinning cheese.
and
Damn.
yachts.
Oh, but
I'm sorry.
But ESPN, there's a game on right now.
Is it still? Okay. I thought it was supposed to be TNT.
Alright.
But so right now we just got some. This is just basically bonus information at the end of the YouTube. You know, and you know what? We're gonna go ahead and cut this pretty soon for you guys because we don't have really much more anything interesting for you guys. This is all now officially.
Interesting's gonna
for-
happen off camera. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Yeah, we're basically done here. You guys have gotten all these bars for free. Like
Exactly. Can we
where's
connect that to your YouTube page, Marcel?